Still no Woj bombs, man. No Woj bombs. Oh, hey, what's good, y'all? What's good, everybody? What's good?
Still no
What
Woj
is
bombs,
good,
man. No Woj.
everybody?
Oh, hey.
Listen, we're glad y'all are here. I know it's morning time. I know you guys have been up all night looking at your phones from Sham, from Woj, making sure there's any type of news to drop. But we about to get into all that. Welcome to a brand new episode of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs production. Of course, it is your guy who's been checking my phone. It is your boy Real. Joining me is the guy that is sitting in a professional building right now, it seems like. And that's my boy King, man. He's on the road, y'all. He's on the road.
I was out here trying to go grab JB real quick, but it didn't happen. But for everybody that can't check us out on YouTube, as always, please give us a listen on every one of your favorite streaming platforms.
Yes, sir. Like he said, guys, if say you're at work or whatever, or anywhere where you can't watch us, guys, you always can listen to us. You can just look up We Talk Math. We're on all podcast streaming services. All right, guys, go ahead and get into it. Listen, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, you enjoy math content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. We would definitely appreciate that. Appreciate you joining the Glow Gang. And also, if you are enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that like button. The likes would definitely help us pick up the algorithm. So that way we'll reach more and more math fans out there to join our Glow Gang. All right,
Absolutely.
King, let's go ahead and let the people know what's going on today. We're talking straight free agency, y'all. We're talking about what Dallas has done in day one of free agency and what we can probably look forward to in day two of free agency, which is today. Because something just dropped 2 seconds ago before we started the video. So there you go. All right, King, you ready to get into it?
Yes, sir. Let's do this.
So the first thing that happened last night, or should I say, as soon as free agency started, pretty much was this right here. JB signs a 4-year deal for 104 with the New York Knicks. It actually was reported that was going to be anywhere from 106 to 110. Then it originally went down to 106, and then later on came to out to be 4 years 104. Uh, Go ahead and give us your opinions on this, man, because there's a lot to take out of this, man. I was able to sleep on it, and I think I'm feeling a little bit better on the whole situation, especially after what happened yesterday with the whole situation. But we'll go get your opinion first, man. What's your opinion on the whole JB leaving for New York?
Well, I did the same thing. Slept on it a little bit after talking to the Glow Gang. You know, we had a very heated show. Not really heated, but I guess animated show last time. Um, After listening and seeing the whole JB, conversation, a fiasco of all of that happened, JB was going to go to New York, either way. I'm going to give a shout out to Johnny B because he definitely came on the show talking about JB getting the autographs on the jersey, about it being a done deal and all already. It seemed like it actually was. The money wasn't an issue because the Mavericks were, I heard, were willing to go and meet with him and offer him 25 a year, and he shut down the meeting. Basically, told him he was going to sign with the Knicks, so they shut it down. It's basically a way to not let tampering be involved. I feel like right now, just so that the league would be like, okay, he was going to listen to the Mavs, and it wasn't already set up. With that being said, that's a different wrench in the story. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of not even disappointed anymore. I'm kind of mad at JB because it was a week ago that I was sitting here telling everybody that this team is basically there. We had a few pieces that we needed and all, and JB knew that as well. It just seemed like it was right on the door step of something, and we were adding pieces to be something special. And as we talked about last episode, now we have to find a starting shooting guard. Decide if Tim Hardaway Jr. is that shooting guard. Just more questions that we have now that we didn't think we had already. Um, Best of luck to him over there. I do believe he'll show off. He'll get a little bit better numbers, I guess. Depending on how the Knicks do, maybe he'll fight for an All Star game, maybe. But that narrative that was presented, like Luca was holding him back, that's BS. Luca was actually one of the reasons that he was able to be as efficient that he is and all. But I mean, I can't knock him from wanting to have a bigger opportunity. If he feels like he's that guy and he's nice, then go do what you do. But the way that it was done was kind of like shaky. It made me feel a certain way as being a Mad fan, and it was a slap in the face. It was like we had no chance, and I wish JB would have just told us that from the get go. But It is what it is now. There's some opportunities now. I've slept and thought about like a. I know we're linked to like Kyrie right now. We probably to give a bunch up to get a Kyrie, but it would help us up as far as having a bunch of money available for next year if we could get another contract like that. Um, but I heard about Colin Sexton as well. But that's another guy coming off a major injury that scares me. That's I don't want to just stack the team up with guys coming off injuries. We've already learned that already. But I don't know. I thought about it more, and to get a guy, what I thought JB would become is why I was so disappointed because I thought he would get better than what he is right now. But if we, I think we can possibly get a guy to come and do what JB already was doing in the regular season. Not to say that the guy maybe would do more, but we may have added enough punch with like a Christian Wood and all, where if a guy just is JB from the regular season, he'll get enough with everybody else being included. Um, I'm just trying to be positive as much as I can. I know we added pieces. Theo Pinson just returned. I know you'll talk about that one. Um, it's just it was there, man. I felt like it was just there. JaVale McGee, we were talking about him, big signing as well, as a backup center. But they're talking about now that he may start. So I don't know how I feel right now about Mavs free agency, man. I'm a little up in the air about it. I'm starting to feel like this is just get a bunch of contracts and don't wait for another year. That's the feeling I'm starting to get, and I don't like that feeling because we just got to the Western Conference Finals. But who knows? Maybe I'm just thinking of it the wrong way, and Nico has something up his sleeve. They say he's still going out there to try to find a bunch of guys and going hard. So we'll see what happens. But right now, I don't know. I'm kind of numb as far as the feeling of being a Mad fan right now.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not numb or indifferent or anything. I still feel like Nico's going to do something. It's just only day two of free agency. We've seen this team pull out trades deep into free agency or whatever. So I'm not worried about that. The thing that gets me is the whole JP thing. Like you said, we slept on it. My mind's kind of changed on it. And my mind really has changed on it because of how this whole situation was handled. Of course, like you said, we heard that earlier yesterday, Dallas and some representatives flew down to New York to kind of give their last pitch to JB to stay or whatever. And then later on, like maybe like an hour before free agency officially started, that JB told him not to come. And it's like you had these people fly down here to do that, and then the whole tampering thing. Like people, I know everybody mad about the whole tampering thing. It's like, listen, if you be real with yourself, everybody does it.
Yep.
It's not a big deal. I'm not sitting here getting mad like, oh, they were tampering. Get New York or whatever. No, I'm not tripping about all that, man. Look, JB literally has family, not just his dad, people he grew up with, people who helped raise him in the New York Knicks organization. Like he's gonna talk to these people every day. Of course, they're gonna have the insight on what he's gonna do. Like I said, his dad, who he's very close with, works for New York. So of course they're gonna know what he's gonna do. So how much tampering is that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's why I say I'm not tripping about the whole tampering thing, bro. Because on top of that, like not only does everybody else does do it, but it's just not in the open as much or whatever. But like, what are we gonna get from it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
not I'm not tripping about it, man. Listen, my thought is like if JB want to go over there, that's fine. We already know what the New York Knicks organization is about. Like unless New York trades for LeBron, KD, Kawhi in their prime, it's fine, y'all. It's fine. But if JB wants to, it's matter of fact, this one guy kind of equate this to Jeremy Grant. You remember when Jeremy Grant had a good situation in Denver? He ended up, he want to be the man. He want to have his own team. All that, want to get more responsibilities. He goes to Detroit. What happens in Detroit? You know what I'm saying? So this could
Yeah.
be one of them situations. Not saying that he ain't gonna be good over there, but it's completely different. Two things. It's completely different when you being the guy
Yeah.
and you being the guy in New York.
Yeah.
Pressure is completely different in New York. Them people
Yeah.
would turn on you in a heartbeat. And look what happened to Dan Smith Jr. They thought he was gonna be the guy over there. Went to New York, and as soon as they jumped on him, it killed his confidence. I don't think they're gonna kill JB's confidence, but it's not gonna be as easy as you think it is. But
Yeah.
hey, he got his family over there. We all understand for 104, it wasn't about the money because Dallas could have
Nope.
definitely offered him way more than 104. We know it's about the opportunity and about the situation that's over there. Like I said, his dad's over there, Leon Rose, all those people that he grew up with and helped raise them and all that type of stuff. So he pretty much has family over there. So that's the one reason why he's over there. Can't knock the guy for that. I don't like how he handled the situation. Like I said, we fly over there, then you tell us after we fly over there, don't come. It's like
But
that was kind of messed up. But
the Mavericks did him dirty too, though. So it's like
no, yeah, they did.
it's just like when does the dirt stop? You feel me? Like I thought he would be more professional than that, but I mean he treated them dirty as well. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, like I said, it's all good. So the Dallas did make some signings. Like you said, it just came down. They re-signed Theo Pinson. But that wasn't the biggest signing we had so far. We had this guy here, one JaVale McGee. We signed him to a 3-year deal worth 20.1 million. So that's pretty much that whole 6 million mid level that we just signed him for. Um, the thing too with this signing, King. Well, let me. Well, yeah, let me. I think this signing spells the end of Dwight Powell. This might be it right here.
Well,
Um,
according to what he said, I don't know if what JaVale
yeah,
McGee is
I
saying.
saw some. Yeah, I saw some stuff going around about that. But I'm like, I don't know if that's true or not though.
Bro, he preaching it, which means he must have talked to J Kidd. You know, he got the next with J Kidd and Jared Dudley because of the Lakers
Right. Because of Lakers, yeah.
tenure. So the way he's preaching like he's gonna be the starting center, which means that Wood gonna be the power forward,
Before.
which means the White Powell and Maxi Kleber off the bench. I don't know if I like that. That's what I'm saying. I wanted a backup center. I'd be fine. As I said, JaVale McGee. The reason I
A
didn't want him is
great
because
backup.
but because he had already been here before, I don't like going back. But if he wanted to come back, that's fine. But as far as a backup center, absolutely. Like I thought that was one of the guys. Like we talked with Sean Holmes and all. Like JaVale McGee can run to the rim. He's athletic enough where he can finish that. And now he's a winner.
And he can cover in space too.
And he's a proven winner now. As far as a champion and all, like he's a championship pedigree on the team and all now. So I appreciate that. He's a 3-time champion for being a laughing stock. But for him starting though, man, beside Christian Wood, again, I don't know if I like that a lot. That idea, like that's not a, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either. That would have been like I said. I was on board with him being the backup. I don't know about the starter. So
Shoot,
so they're saying he said to what Jason Kidd and them said.
yeah, he said he talked to Jay Caden on. He said he coming in here to be he expect me to start at day one, the starting center. He said he was looking at the Phoenix Suns game and all when we played against them, and he looked at opportunities and said all they need is a role guy that can roll a little harder than that, and they'd be having so many opportunities. So he's expecting to be the starting center.
So they're pretty much trying to play Christian Wood and him together like they did KP and Dwight Powell.
Yep, you said his name. I didn't.
I don't even care no more. Uh, uh, no,
Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, how about we
no,
also talk about that you got what's his name? Just got the contract. I forgot his name that quick. Some guard that got a contract yesterday. It was more than JB's.
Oh,
Who was it? Oh, Anthony Simons.
yeah. 100 mil.
Anthony Simons got a, but bro, we
Yeah,
that's too much money. You feel me? That's what we were arguing about. People and all. It's too much money. So
yeah. He had one good regular season.
yep.
So I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, man. Let's get into these questions, these comments, man. Guys, you got any questions or any comments, guys? Please hit us with the WTM, guys. I can't stress that anymore. I know a lot of people get mad because we weren't answering their questions, but we asking y'all, please hit us with the WTM, guys, because we answered literally every question. Without it, we would be here for 4 or 5 hours, guys. That's how many questions y'all are sending to us. So if y'all can hit us with the WTM in the front of your questions, so that way we know that you are addressing us. All right, King, you ready, man?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, man, let's do it. Hopefully I can get to the questions today, man. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. For the love of God. Love everything good in this world. All right, man. Here we go. Let's see. Cuz he says, JB would never win a ring. Loyalty over money. He could have gotten more in the future and hold up a championship with the Mavs. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess he felt comfortable over there. Like I said, literally everybody he's been raised with and grew up with, and you know, dad and all that type of stuff is over there. So I guess he felt more comfortable over there, which it's all good.
Yeah, and I
Definitely
won't
all
say
good.
never. I won't say never. This may not be his last stop and all, but I hope he doesn't get
Yeah,
one before us.
especially with the Knicks. Well, they get it with the Knicks. I gotta hear about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, if he gets one with the Knicks, he's a Knick legend.
Yeah, that is true. He definitely be a Nick legend.
Yeah.
Queen said, "Glow gang, yes, ma'am."
What up, big
Let's see. Johnny B, what up, man? He said, "Glow gang, what
Johnny
up?" Yes,
B?
sir. Oh, Queen also says, "Money over loyalty never turns out well."
I mean, but it
Yeah,
goes both
I mean,
ways, though. It's both ways. You can't be mad at JB because the Mavs weren't loyal to him either.
and and for him it wasn't the money because he only got paid 104. We could have definitely gave him
Yeah,
more than that. From
yeah,
our reports was like Dallas was willing to come to the table for 25 a year. So
yeah.
I mean, so it wasn't even the money. Like if that was the case, they would have heard his offer to see what they were going to offer him. You know what I mean? So it was definitely the loyalty part, which is to his family, which was what we're talking about in the video. So
It's the Mavs, bro. If he'd have been restricted free agent, we'd had him right now.
yeah. Thank Johnny B's favorite GM of all time, Donnie Nelson, for that. Which I still don't understand that, but it is what it is, man. Joey, what's good, man? He says, "Do y'all think Sexton is decent replacement for Brunson? Been hearing we're in the hunt for him. Love y'all show, bros. Appreciate the content, yes, sir. It would have to be a signing trade, man, if they do that. Listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, maybe I'm being a homer here, but I'm just looking at Nico's track record and looking at the Mavs track record with we talked about this before. Whenever they make moves, we do not know what they're about to do literally until the move comes out. Right? Like we all didn't know JaVale McGee was gonna be signed. We kept hearing all these different wings and stuff like that. We thought Gary Payton the second was gonna get signed. You know what I'm saying? So Gary Payton was the rumor, but JaVale McGee was the reality. And so with me saying that, I'm saying this. I really, really feel Dallas is going to make a trade. They're gonna make a trade. Because if you look at this roster, like you King said in the beginning of the video, I don't think this is a complete roster yet. There's still some things that Dallas needs, and I think they're going to do it via trade. Also, I think Dallas, the reason why we're not hearing, it's not just Dallas. There's a lot of teams out there right now that did not make a move in day one. And I think the one reason why that is because of the KD situation that came down. People are waiting. They're trying to hold their assets, and they're waiting to see what this KD situation going to be. Like King said, if Dallas decided to want to go after Kyrie or whatever, they're trying to wait. Because matter of fact, the Nets are trying to wait with Kyrie to see what else they need, and then they'll flip Kyrie compared to what they have with KD, what they get back in with the KD trade. So the ripple effect is going to start with KD. So we don't know what this situation is going to be, but still, I think Dallas is going to make a trade. I really, really do. I'm to the point I'm really willing to take that to the bank that Dallas is going to make a trade because it's too many. It's too many, not too many holes. We got some things that we know for a fact that Dallas need to fill out with this team. We still need maybe another wing. Probably, I think right now we're over. I think they said we're like 7 and some change over the luxury tax. So if we start kind of moving some contracts around, like what New York did. I'm not saying we finna free up $20 million dollars in cap space or anything, but if they can find a way to kind of wiggle back down to under the salary cap, then we might be able to do some more other things and get some other people in here straight up or whatever. So yeah, like I said, I still think Nico and them are working right now, man. So don't be surprised if y'all hear maybe 2 more moves, maybe some cap freeing moves, and then a move that's gonna get somebody else in here. So don't be surprised, y'all. I'm just telling y'all that now. Let's see. Bronlaw says, yes, battery already on charge. Waiting for Nico to make a deal. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I'm willing to take it to the bank, y'all. I'm telling you. I just got a feeling. Nico never let us down yet so far. Backpack says, what up, Glow Gang? We got our bigs we needed. Honestly, I kind of relieved that JB went to the Knicks. I couldn't see them playing together with Luka anymore because of the ego thing. Man, somebody filling his head up. It might be his dad. So I don't know. Let's see. Jody says, do y'all think Dallas knew they were losing JB leading up to this point? If so, what do y'all think a plan B replacement would be? Jody, kind of hard, like I was saying, because Dallas has a reputation of not letting anybody know, not even Woj or Sham or anybody know, or let any rumors leak of what they're going to do. So it's kind of hard to speculate what they're going to do. Um, I think they heard they had ideas that they were going to lose JB, but I also think they thought they might have an opportunity to kind of get their offer out there before he made his decision. So, excuse me, to answer your question, I think they did, but I think they also thought they might have a little bit of a chance to get their offer out. What you think, Ian? Hmm, no, but yeah, but why King's getting that? But yeah, King's fixing that. Yeah, Jody, like I said, I think that they were. I think they knew that the Knicks had the edge, but I thought maybe they thought they can come to the table, which is why they flew down to New York. They thought they had the chance to kind of go down there and kind of give their offer and get a chance to kind of see if they can also have a chance to get put their bid in to get them or whatever. Because I mean, like we've been saying, you had history here. They felt like we were adding on or building on to this team, and you kind of just like I guess lowballed them. I guess you can say, as far as not letting them come down there and give their offer or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. It's all good though.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
Okay,
Oh, you
cool.
gonna go ahead and give your answer on that?
Yeah, I don't know. You can keep going. Just JB. I think it basically came down to the Mavericks. I told you before, the two times we said we thought they put the contract on the table and they took it back. I think
Right.
that really sealed it. Once they did that, we talked about it other shows before as far as like players that JB had to sit behind for so long. Like really, Jason Kidd really was the reason it helped him get a contract, get a bigger contract. He came in and said he was going to help him do that. But the rest of the Dallas regime, like everybody else that's a Maverick organization member and all, like I don't think JB really had love for it because they kept telling him he couldn't be that guy. And so I think he just, if New York wants you and you said New York is one of the two biggest markets in basketball and they're calling for you, like, and the guys didn't want you over here, like, I mean, I understand it on both sides. I just wish it didn't come to this, but it is what it is now.
And also too, you remember when the Knicks front office went to the first game of the playoffs to watch us,
Yep.
and people kept saying, "Oh, hey, there for Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert."
Yep.
It's like, well, that was wrong because look what just happened. Like,
Yep.
and supposedly there was a report that came out that uh, Mark Cuban didn't weren't happy that they were there.
That's tampering.
Of course,
It truthfully was tampering, but it is what it is. It's what everybody try to get said. It's basically like the Bill Belichick's and all that stuff. You want to do as much as you can without getting caught. Like that's the way you play in this game. And they did what they did, and they got JB. So best of luck to JB. We got to get a replacement now. Somebody to replace JB easier than Luca. So let's do it.
yes, sir. Oh wait, hold on. I ain't read Johnny B. My bad, Johnny B. Wait, am I on Johnny B's?
He's
Okay,
just
yeah.
bragging about the jersey signing.
He said, "I told y'all about the." Oh man, he said, "I told y'all about the jersey signing. It's nobody does that to a team they return to. Yeah, it's looking like somebody else brought that up too. Johnny B. I want to say is Kylie Kaplan. I think she brought that up too. She was like, or it was it Kevin Gray. What somebody else brought that up too. And I thought about what you had said, like King said in the beginning of the video. You had called that 18 and a half years ago that they did that jersey signing or whatever, and that seemed kind of fishy because I didn't even know anything about the jersey signing. I think until you mentioned it. So,
Yeah, same here.
Baypack says would love to have Kyrie. I wanted Otto Porter or GP2, but they went to the Raptors and the Blazers. Yeah, um, yeah. They matter of fact, Otto Porter just signed with the Raptors. So yeah, you're right. I would have loved GP. I thought we were gonna get him, but like I said, rumors.
I
Usually when
want
it's a rumor, man, y'all need to take that to the don't take it to the bank because if it's not directly coming from like if they don't say the Mavericks just did it, then don't believe it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because Dallas is, like I said, Dallas is known for keeping rumors and stuff close to the vest, bro. They don't, and that's not just with Nico's camp. That's been since Mark Cuban's gotten there, and he said it before. If anything leaks to Woj, anybody like that, you're getting fined.
Yeah.
And so that's why we don't really know what Dallas is going to do until it actually happens. And I kind of like it that way. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I do too.
You don't get disappointed. You know what I'm saying? So
we get disappointed in making our own things up in our head.
exactly, man. I thought we was getting LeBron and KD, man. What the like? They say we was getting LeBron and KD. Johnny B says all these free agent wings y'all wanted resign. Yep. Said GP, Victor. Oh, dang, Victor. Oh, yeah, I told you about Victor, bro. You said he ain't going back to Miami. I told you. Gary, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce just signed today, I believe. He said my boy TJ still available, and we could use the scoring with JB putting on the.
Why he's still available, Johnny B?
Exactly, Johnny B. Why is he available?
Why is he still available? Everybody else got signed.
Exactly. Hey, why did Victor sign on day one? Try to tell you.
If TJ a free agent, his money shouldn't be that serious, so he should be signed already. He's just waiting.
Exactly. Johnny B also says JB pulled a sucker move. He could work with us and let us get a TPE out of the deal. Yeah. He said, like, come on, bro. After all the Mavs did for
career.
Did for his career, he could have did the favor for us. Yeah, man. Like I said, if the news is true that we flew down there, matter of fact, it was that morning we flew down there, and y'all know free agency don't start till 5. So you fly down there that morning, and you wait like an hour, maybe 30 minutes before free agency started to tell us don't come. It's like, bro, come on, man. Like you could have told us that like yesterday, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, before we flew down there. Because it wasn't a secret that they flew down there. Everybody and their mama knew they flew down there. They're pretty much wasting our time.
I mean, it is what it is. You can make it. You can make the bad guy seem to be either one because it's like all the Mavs did for his career. He could be saying no. Like again, last year in the playoffs, he got labeled as like the bad guy. He was only playing like 15 minutes a game. I mean, how much can you do with 15 minutes? But they labeled him as the guy that didn't show up and all. So I understand it both ways. I mean, I wish he would have gave us something out of it. Like that's kind of. But again, as I kept saying on the show, if you're going to another team that you want to win on, why would you make a deal for the other team to get something out of it? Like I want my team to be the strongest it can be. So he did the right move for the Knicks. For him being a Knick now, a Knickerbocker. He doesn't care about the Mavs anymore. It sucks, but it is what it is.
He's unrestricted, so he didn't owe them anything. But
the Mavs, that was the Mavs' fault. That was the Mavs' fault.
I just hope it work out for JB over there, man. Because like they say, grass not always green on the other side. Like I said, New York is probably the hardest franchise to play for, especially right now. The way they fans are. K-Dub says, I think we are one of the 3 or 4 teams that are involved in the big trade with Kyrie or KD, but we not getting them. We getting rid of Powell, Bertans, THJ for Sexton probably. I won't give that much up for Sexton, but
you don't give that much. Sexton probably gonna make like $10 million a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing too. Because everybody's kind of skeptical about that injury yet.
That's a
I mean, but he's still young though. He's like 23, so he has time. And it's not like he's KP and he's 7 feet, 8 inches or whatever. And those tall guys like that have histories of their knees and stuff going out at a certain age. Like if it goes out there one time and they have history of it being repeated, but like now, he's a young guard. He'll probably bounce back. But
trade Dwight.
I don't. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say trade Dwight Powell. That's a trade. Dwight Powell for Colin Sexton.
I don't think he is. Colin Sexton is a free agent.
Yeah, I mean sign and trade. I'm talking about they got to sign and trade him to get the Dwight Powell's expiring contract, so they still get numbers on the book.
But do you want to hard cap over Sexton?
I mean, will we be hard capping though if they trade for the same?
Any sign and trade will be a hard cap.
Well, I guess just wait to the last moment, then do every other trade and get Colin Sexton.
That's what I was thinking. Just get everything in, and then see the thing is, we can't do anything without trading. Like if you're saying like trade and then do that, get as much you can before you
job done. Get the verbal agreement from Colin Sexton, And then once
Yeah,
everything is done, do the power for Colin Sexton to put yourself in the hard cap.
which is what I thought we was gonna do with JB, but yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
But Colin Sexton,
Bro,
before you go to the next one, bro, I want everybody to know Colin Sexton coming off a major injury, guys. So I don't want you again. Don't expect him to come right in day one and be
looking like
putting up
Jesus.
a game. He's not. He's coming off a major ACL.
Shuttlesworth, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna probably it's gonna take at least a year for him to be removed from that injury.
Yeah.
Bronlaw says, was if it was true that JB and his dad asked for the 55 extension, then I can't blame him for leaving. Disrespect on Mavs' part. What do you say? We all would have taken the deal for JB. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Reportedly, Bronlaw was twice.
Yeah.
And I think they said on the second time he went back and asked them and said, "Hey, we'll put that on the table." But I think from what they were reporting was they were trying to wait to see if they can get a trade offer, a good trade offer for him. And when they didn't, then they were going to offer him the contract extension. Kind of like that's the reason why I think they said that's the same thing that happened with Dodo. They were
Bro.
trying to see if they got a trade offer. When they didn't, then that's when they end up getting that. Was when they traded KP. They found that they didn't trade Dodo. Then it's when they offered Dodo that contract extension right after KP left.
Yeah, they keep trying to give people contract extensions after trying to trade them. Like
Yeah,
guys don't feel a certain way after knowing you were trying to get rid of me. Like you can't do that. I feel like they're not showing. I don't know. It's loyalty goes both ways. That's the gift and the curse of the LeBron James effect of the league. You feel me? Like not all these players are grown enough to make the decisions, the right decisions on loyalty. But at the same time, a bunch of these organizations not trying to be loyal as well. So it just opened another can of worms, man. And now, like, you can't get mad at either person because it goes both ways. The Mavericks didn't give him the $55 million. They took off the table. They told him he wasn't worth that. He wasn't worth $55 million. Like JB's laughing at them, like, what? I wasn't worth $55 million. You took it off the table, and then you tried to trade me, and then telling me take this contract after you couldn't trade me. Like,
right.
yeah.
K Dub says Goran Dragic looked good yesterday. We should get him on the vet minimum. Still something in the tank. Yeah, he did. He did look good yesterday. He looked real good. At first, I thought it was Luka out there. I was like, oh, wait, that's Goran. I was like, okay, taking cats out the dribble, rolling cats up. I'm like, okay,
He's gonna give you a game. He's gonna give you games, and then he going Dragic.
Okay. Yeah, well, I think we still got the vet minimum right now. So, yeah, I definitely would take Goran, man. Still got to free some cap space up, man. Get Dwight and them out of here, bro. I think the hard one's gonna be getting Bertans off. We can get Bertans off. That's
Bruh.
man.
Bruh.
You know we can do. We get Bertans off.
If Nico get Bertans off the books, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If Nico get Bertans off the books, I swear to you, King, I'm not gonna ever quit. If Nico can come in here and trade Luca for, a napkin from Cheesecake Factory, and I will not be mad at him, bro. Like you listen, you gonna have my respect for the rest of your life. You got rid of the line right. You got rid of not the line right. What's that boy name? Josh Richardson. When you got rid of KP, you got my respect. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm listening. Then you do this Christian Wood trade,
yeah,
bro, for a field trip permission slip, bro. Oh yeah, like you got my respect, sir. If he can get Bertans off, it might be the greatest GM of all time, bro.
Yeah.
Big says Knicks with JB sealing his 7 seed. Yeah. Now of course, y'all, like we said, still free agency is still going on. But if I had to bet on it, I'm with you, Big. JB signing does not move the needle. So I mean, unless like they're gonna do more moves on top of the JB move, it just don't move the needle. And they were like what the 11th seed last year. So yeah, so I mean you're gonna be the play-in. So yeah, but that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. So
they still gotta get another person over there. It's the same thing as always. The Knicks gotta find some superstar to come there.
What up, VIP? He said real like THJ and King like JaVale McGee. Well, I gotta like THJ, man.
No, I think he's saying like him. I think he's trying to say.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, yeah.
Why? I'm light skinned. I'm light skinned VIP. I gotta be the light skinned brother.
Gotta represent for the light skins. Johnny B says, I read up on the McGee trade. It's not 20. It's more like 17 and a half. Oh, okay. He said because they used some of it um, yeah. You're right. I'm gonna read the rest of it. Sorry. 17 and a half because they used some of it to pay Hardy a 3-year, $4 million contract. Yeah, you're right, Johnny B. I saw that too.
Either way,
I was sitting there wondering. Oh, what's that?
I was going to say either way, even if it's 20 mil, 3 year 20 mil, I'm fine with that for JaVale McGee. That's
Yeah,
what, under 7 million.
yeah. A little over 6. So yeah, I definitely take that.
Yeah,
I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm not sure about that him starting part though, but we'll
yeah,
see.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, we'll see. Brolon said, I like the McGee signing. Don't worry, King. He will be coming off the bench by All Star break.
Hope
You
so.
might be right. Because like I said, when we moved the White Powell to the bench and started y'all's favorite power forward of all time, not Dirk, then when things kind of took off. Yeah, you might be right. Jody says JB just went from Tony Parker trajectory
To Jameer Nelson.
to Jameer Nelson Brown. He did fumble the bag, but he fumbled deep playoff runs and possibly chips with the bag. In my opinion, I can't. Joey, look, man, I cannot deny what you just said, bro. I don't see
Jody,
any lies told. That's crazy though.
he
Dang,
fumbled.
Tony Parker to Jameer Nelson, bro.
Yeah, Jameer was an all star though once or twice. But
I think Jameer. I don't think Jameer was an All Star, bro.
yeah, he was. Jameer was an all star with Dwight Howard. He was an all star. I'm
I'm
telling
about
you,
to look
Jameer
that
Nelson
up.
was an all star. He
I'm
ended up
about
being
to
an
look
all
that
star one
up.
time. But he
Oh
fumbled
man.
the bag actually, and he fumbled deep player. He fumbled both.
Yeah, he really
Because
did. He really did. Cause y'all got
Mavericks
104. Like,
game.
yeah, exactly. So, but no, you right though, Joe. That was a good comparison, bro. You said Tony Parker to Jameer Nelson. Jesus. Let's see. Johnny B says, to be fair, I take Anthony
Y'all
over
hate.
JB. He's more explosive.
You just hate. He said impressive. You just hating Johnny.
Oh,
There's
impressive,
no
yeah.
Simons didn't have a better year than JB last year. There's no way, Johnny B.
Yeah,
I like
that was his. Yeah, I do too. And he really did that because who else they gonna get a ball to? Dame was out. They traded CJ, so he looked
and
good last year.
JB was able to go 500 with his team without his superstar. Simons ain't going nowhere near 500.
He went 500 in the lottery is what he did.
Like,
Beck says according to sources, JB believe he can't reach his potential next to most ball dominant player in NBA without Luca. He said without Luca, he would have been bench player or a role player max. I mean, hey, we only way that we gonna find out Beck is next season. Like I
season,
said, it's gonna be because yeah, you say ball dominant, but you got two other guys that need the ball in their hands too that can't operate without the ball in their hands. So, and you know how unless they're gonna trade Julius Randle, like right now, you still got Julius Randle over there. So
yeah.
we're gonna see, man. You went from the second option to probably the third option on your team. So yeah, you might have the ball in your hand a little bit more, but you still got to share the ball with two other guys who got to have the ball in their hands to be effective. So we're gonna see. We definitely gonna see. And you playing for a coach, man, that's known for running players to the ground and going on to the next franchise and doing the same thing. So
Yeah.
we gonna definitely see. JP better come out there looking like what's that boy name? John Starks or somebody, man. So K Dub says, let's not talk about Brunson. He gone now. Let's move from it. He wanted to be with his daddy. Yeah. I
You
mean,
said it, K-Dub. Peace. Peace to
you
JD.
said
Yeah.
it. Get him out of here. Hey. It's all good though. I still trust Nico.
Yeah.
Johnny B says JB chose family and we all know FOE family over everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like I said, can't be mad at the decision. He was an unrestricted free agent. And the funny thing about it is, like, you actually see people on Twitter. I know you really been on there, bro. 'Cause you was driving and stuff, but like, you go on Twitter. Man, they Jay was talking about that in the group, and like, bro, like Mad fans tripping, man. They trying to attack him personally for leaving and stuff. Like, bro, don't be those fans, y'all. Don't be those fans.
Come on, yo.
Look, it's his right to go do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? He was an unrestricted free agent. You can't be mad at him making a decision that's best for him, not best for us, best for him. If he felt like that was the best situation to be with his family and all that stuff, opportunity, all that, then let him be. You know what I mean? Let's not be toxic Mad fans going here killing his character and his dad character, all that stuff. Because what his dad didn't have anything to do with him on the basketball court and the
Yeah,
decision that he made for himself. That has nothing to do with it. And I
yeah,
see people attacking him on Twitter, bro, and I think
that's
that's
horrible.
trash, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
that's
JB doesn't owe us anything. He doesn't really. He owed us what he gave us on the basketball court for his contract. And I told you this before. I told the Glow Gang as well. The real people that failed is the Mavericks organization.
yep.
He should not have been an unrestricted free agent. This
Nope.
should have been where we now lose him for nothing. We lost him for nothing. So it didn't help. We still talking about who we're going to trade now to get somebody else. This is what me and Rel were both scared of. This is what we kept talking about. JB leaves for nothing. It doesn't help our cap situation. It's not like, well, let's go sign someone else. We still got to trade to get someone else. Like, we just lost a person for no reason. That's how I feel. Like, it wasn't really because JB of his skill. Like, Anthony Simons may have a more potential than a JB and all. I'm talking about what JB brought to our team last year and what we saw. That piece, that's a pillar of the team of what we had. And to have that gone now and not be able to grab something else for it is a big blow, no matter how you see it.
Exactly. TGK, what's good, man?
EGK.
Y'all follow his YouTube channel, y'all. TGK TV. He said, hopefully we luck into Goran and a player for the minimum that is truly worth of MLE. We already gave our MLE up though, TGK. That was the JaVale McGee trade, which is what me and Keem was saying in the beginning of the video. I probably said we feel like Dallas gonna make some more moves. If they can get like the White Pals contract off the books, or maybe trade the White Pal for something.
Yeah.
Because he has a expiring contract. But if they can find if Nico can find some way to get Berton's books contract off the books, then we can make a move. And that's what we fingers crossing.
Bro, he's saying though, I think he's saying that he wants to get a player for the minimum that is an MLE type player. So not give the MLE, he just want to find somebody for the minimum that would be worth normally an MLE to give us MLE production.
Oh, and then he was saying trade Powell and Green and see what we can get back. Yeah.
Boy,
Green shouldn't be hard, and Powell shouldn't be hard because, like I said, I think Nico is really trying to find a deal where he can get all of them clumped together, kind of like he did that whole bottom row we was telling y'all about. Yes. Get that whole bottom row and get them out at one swoop instead of making separate trades or whatever. Or, like I said, it could be the fact that everybody's literally waiting because Dallas not the only team that did not make just any kind of drastic moves. They're just trying to wait to see what this whole ripple effect is going to happen with the KD trade. So,
your boy.
I wish KD didn't wait till the beginning of free agency to do that, man. If you're gonna do, they should have did that though. Anyway, but
he was trying to help his team, though. I guess he's trying to help his team. He's trying to help Brooklyn out as far as helping them, let them get the best possible players while they can right now. But your boy Nurkic just signed. I just got the alert. Back to the Blazers, 4 years, 70. Their guy. They love.
Oh, he was a free agent.
Yeah, he was a free agent. Remember the Glow Game wanted him to be the center and all. He got 4 years, 70 mil. So
man, and Jack LaVine just signed. Yeah, he got 215 for 5 years.
You can't take those as L's when people sign back to their teams. They sign back to the team that had them. That can give them more money. So that's why I said next year I just wish we were so close to improving the team from last year and then going back into the next year and then still having the space possibly next year for a max player. Like to work it out where it worked out. If this team didn't work, it looks better on paper. But if it isn't, you let guys go and then you got the available money for a max guy and all that to add to it. Now, I told you, man, like I'm watching the Atlanta Hawks every year. It seems like they take a step above us. They do it quicker than we do. They just got him an all-star beside him, Trae Young. Like that's a pillar.
Good defensive all-star too.
Defensive, a good all-around player. He's that guy to go with Trae Young being the guy just straight offense and all. He's the all-around utility knife, the scout knife or whatever it is. That's what you call a DeJounte Murray type player. So now they just get rid of their whole team. You want John Collins? Okay. They just get pieces now. Like they just got to get guys around them because they feel like they have their foundation now. We still trying to get our foundation.
Yeah, still trying to get Luca a sidekick.
Yeah.
Dewan was good, man. He says KD and Kyrie want to play together, just not in Brooklyn. Man,
Yeah.
from what I'm hearing that that was all Kyrie saying that they want to play together, but not hearing that from KD. Um, they if you turn on ESPN right now, they is killing Kyrie, man. They killing the whole Brooklyn situation in general. It's just
Yeah.
crazy how what did Jay say? Jay said the KD and Kyrie pretty much came in there, dirtied up the room, and left.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! I would have never thought that situation would have turned out like that, man. That's
I
crazy, bro.
I did. It was KD and it's Kyrie. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't it? Like, it's
you're
not
right.
just about. It's not just names. That's why I keep telling everybody, go gang and all. Like, it's not names. You got
Yeah,
to go based off of what they
fit.
do behind the
Yeah,
stage, up the fit, how they operate with their coaches and all that stuff. Like, you had two guys. One guy that would that isn't really an alpha in KD. KD still ain't
yeah.
called out Kyrie yet. You feel me? They
Nope.
still talking about he might possibly play with him in another team. Like he's still not that. He's never been that dude. He's an awesome basketball player. But as far as holding people accountable, that's not KD's job. He just goes and plays ball. That's it. Like I think he just literally just likes to play basketball. Like it's not
And he
really
said that. He said it
not
before. So
really
yeah,
worrying about anything else. But I love playing basketball. I get paid to play basketball. Now I have
yeah.
rings. Now they won't say at the end of the day that I was a great basketball player that didn't have rings. I have that now. I don't care. And then Kyrie is a guy thinking he can lead the team and all, thinking he's a number one when he's never been a number one before. And when he did get a chance, he wasn't that dude. He failed. The team got better without him, and he still can't get past that point. He's the most, enigmatic or whatever you want to call him. It's person like just person in the league. So why would you think that's gonna work? And then they added on James Harden, who is known to be a guy that just doesn't show up when it's like these are the facts. These are things that we've seen over and over and over and over again. Why would you
Yeah.
expect these guys to win a championship? I didn't. They weren't going to get there. Somebody going to get injured. Like we've seen them all. They're injury prone, except for James Harden until then. Like Kyrie hasn't played a full season. I don't know how long. He played 62 maybe 2 years ago. Like let's not play like this isn't known facts. It's going to happen again probably. So it is what it is.
Preaching today, sir. Yeah, but yeah, y'all go ahead and follow Dewan's YouTube channel too. If y'all aren't following him, another Mav content creator. Appreciate it, Dewan. Uh, Johnny B says, I think Powell, Green, Bertans, and TJ on the move. You're not the only one, Johnny B. I think everybody kind of has kind of consensus on that, man. I think everybody think that's going to happen. There
That's the
was
Kyrie,
a room. Oh, you would say
that's the Kyrie move. We're going to trade that in first round picks for Kyrie.
there was a rumor that well, it can't do it now. I think Detroit already filled that space, but there was a rumor that Dallas was trying to move Bertans to Detroit to put him into their open cap space because they had a lot of cap room.
Yeah.
So that way we can get him off our books. But I guess that's off the table now. So, and if you was to trade him to say like Oklahoma City gonna want some first round picks in return. I don't think Dallas want to give that up right now. So,
Bro,
it's
you
gonna
might
be.
have to give
Excuse
up
me.
one. I know we got away with it, but not doing it when we got rid of street clothes.
Hmm.
Get completely off that contract and get it right. We probably going to get rid of one, man. We're going to probably have to get rid of one. It just is what it is. You got to come to terms. He's right now sitting in the middle, like trying to make stuff happen, but he's trying his hardest to do it without getting rid of what we don't want to get rid of.
Right.
But that contract just was a bad contract, man. Like to get rid of that piece of that contract, you're probably going to get rid of his first round pick.
Which is crazy. We didn't use a first round pick for KP, who has a bigger contract, but we got to give one up for this guy. That's crazy, bro.
You see how first round picks are moving now and know how easy they are. And truthfully, if we worried about signing the guy straight up like next year, what is the first round pick for? We want to get the money free. Then we got the organization with guys gonna want to come. Let's get them while they free them when they can come without first round picks like JB just did the Knicks.
Charlie says, man, if KD leaves a contender to go to the Suns, I'm gonna be mad as hell. It would be a complete waste of his talent. They won't win ish.
The
The fit is awful, in my opinion. I don't think the fit is awful, but I would be mad if he go over there. But
I
from
would
what it's sounding like, the Brooklyn Nets are gonna want like a Devin Booker back in return, but they can't get Devin Booker back because he just signed a
Supermax.
uh yeah, it was some well yeah.
205.
Chris Broussard had wrote yeah. Chris Broussard just listed off a ton of players that from what like I said, from what Brooklyn wants, they want of course compensation, they want assets and all that stuff, and then they want like a star player or close to a star player in return. And so he started rattling off everybody that they can't get either because of it's a rule that you can't like say Bam just got a what is it a rookie extension on his
Mhm.
right, so he can't get him. And then you can't get Ben Simmons. Like say Ben Simmons was in the trade, you can't get Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons it was something with his. I forgot. He said something to where he had a list of players. Like it was a lot of good players too, bro. Like you can't get any. Like if they want to trade for another superstar to go over there and assets and all that, these players you can't get at all. So they were saying like I don't know what Brooklyn
Correct.
gonna do now. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? As
I already
far
know
as
I'm already got a bad feeling about where they're gonna go.
you go
They,
Lakers.
I think they both going to the Lakers. And this is back to what I was saying to y'all before, where I don't care what you have. It don't matter. If the players say they want to play for your team, somehow, some way, you're gonna end up on that team. That's the way the NBA is right now. With this current CBA and all, if they out their mouth, which Kyrie supposedly is saying that he's willing to play with LeBron again, they may give up Anthony Davis. Would you? I'd give up Anthony Davis for KD and Kyrie right now for just to ride up the contracts and keep it moving.
But now from what they're saying, it's Anthony Davis and Westbrook.
That's what I'd give up both of those guys and
I
draft picks
would.
to get both of those guys back and let it run out for the last part of their career. Why not? That's what
I
I'm
would.
saying. Like, you just need players to say they want to play on the team, bro. It's as simple as that. All players got to say they want to play on Dallas. We'll get them here.
Johnny B said, "Y'all congratulate my boy Dewan for coming back to work full time. The nation needed him. Yeah, man. Yeah, he back on it, man. I saw your video of the day too, Dewan.
He shouted you out on the show, Johnny B, without saying your name when he said folks was hollering at him and saying he ain't been on his job and all. He back.
Wow. Johnny B said, "Hey, Rare, how y'all folks feel about Sacramento stealing Monk from LA? I know he was a man. Well, you know what? Shout out to Daryl, man. Um, that's a Daryl wasn't mad because they ended up getting Lonnie Walker in
Uh-huh.
return. So Lonnie Walker, nice. I like Lonnie Walker.
I like it too.
So he's not too mad. Like if they had like lost Monk and then didn't get any type of player like that in return, I think he would have been hot, bro. Because Daryl been on Monk all. We been messing with him like, yo, can we get Monk from you, bro? And he was like, nah, we keeping Monk. So that's the only positive we had all year was Monk. And so yeah, they're not too hot, man. Because they just got Lonnie Walker in return. But if they didn't get Lonnie Walker and he lost Monk, I think Daryl would have been hot. See, Mark says I must be the only one who's happy we got two competent big men now. Everyone else is acting like the sky's fall. Yeah, bro. You know what, Mark? It's funny you said that, man.
I just don't understand. Before you go,
I don't understand the Mad fans, bro. I swear I don't understand them.
I don't either.
Like, and Mark is right because on Twitter they're crying about it. It's like, what are y'all talking about?
We
You're
needed better.
mad that we got Christian Wood and JaVale McGee, but you're happy that we had Maxey and Dwight Powell.
Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up, King. You can't make it up, bro.
Yeah.
You can
We
try,
happy.
but you can't.
We're happy as well. I just don't want JaVale McGee to start. I'm absolutely happy. I told you the JaVale
Yeah.
McGee
I don't.
pick
We
up.
got to wait to see about that one,
Love
bro.
each other's space.
Yeah.
But I think it's awesome. I want both of them. Like I said, Dwight Powell is gone now, and Maxi Kleber is either he can either start or he can be in the bench. Like I'm fine. I think it's good.
Like I would like to keep Maxey in the rotation, but you just
Yeah.
you don't want him to be the big no more. Like you don't want him to be the backup center anymore. Play him at the four. That's
Yep.
where he's naturally fit for is the four.
You can keep Dodo at the four now. Him and Dodo can be the 2 4s.
Get reach up. Thank you. There you go. That'll spell Dodo minutes right there.
Yep.
Mark also says I have 77 reasons why we all need to just chill out. So not talking about you guys specifically, just Mavs fans. Mark, listen to me. I
77.
gajillion% agree with you, man. Because like I said, I was on Twitter, and sometimes I got to get off Twitter, bro. Because they just
Yeah. You do.
Somebody had a poll the other day, and it asked who's the most toxic on Twitter. I forgot the other two fan bases. It's fan bases here. And it was like some other fan base, like a movie fan base or something. And one of them was Dallas Cowboy fan Twitter, and then Mavs Twitter. And I clicked on Mavs Twitter. I'm not a part of Cowboy Twitter, so I don't know how toxic they are. But I can believe that they're actually. I don't not. Maybe I'm being biased because I'm a Mavs fan, but with the Cowboys, like I think everybody's all on the same page. They all feel like, oh, we're gonna win every year, and then they get let down. With Dallas, it's like I just feel like this sense of entitlement with Dallas fans. It's like,
Bro,
why are you entitled for? We haven't done anything.
bro, you're doing so. It's a catch. You just made the point. You just basically explained why it's like that. You guys have the Cowboys. Your Cowboy blood is leaking onto
Pouring
the
over into the Mad fandom.
same way the
Oh God,
Cowboys haven't won since how long, and the Cowboys fans still feel entitled. It's leaking onto the Mavs, which is having a successful time now. So now folks are having an entitlement thing again now, and it's making us look bad. So I agree, but it is what it is, man. Hopefully we can get this chip and maybe have a reason to be entitled.
exactly. Uh, did it pop up? Oh, Charlie says I feel like the Mavs realized JB made his mind up and decided not to go to the meeting, so the Knicks will lose a pick. Said I don't understand everyone blaming JB for not seeing the Mavs. It's not that everybody blaming JB for not seeing the Mavs, Charlie. But like I said, if from reports, Dallas flew down there that morning.
Yeah.
Free agency starts till 5, but then you wait like maybe 30 to an hour before free agency start, and then you tell them not to show up. That's the part I think everybody's kind of like, then why do we fly down here for? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like you could have told us this over the phone the day before. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm already made my decision already. I'm staying over here because like I said, it's not a secret. Everybody knew that he was going to New York. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that you were giving Dallas the idea that look, you come here and make this last pitch. Maybe I'll change my mind. But if that wasn't the case, then you should have let them know the day before everybody flying down there to try to make a pitch. That's the part. Not that he made a decision or whatever like that. That's cool. You do what you want. It's just how everything kind of transpired, bro. That's the part that's getting everybody.
Man, I might
But
have to go. I might have to stop in New York and go grab me a JB jersey now. I'm there.
hey, man, let me find
I,
out, bro.
I might have to get to the game though. I might go to the game. I told you last time when the street clothes came back to New York, I went to the game and we lost. I was in the Garden with his jersey on. I might have to go watch the game when we play him because I know that's gonna be a good one between JB and Luka.
Yeah. Baypack says Levine is just resigned as max with the Bulls according to Shem. Yeah, just reported that, bro. So there go that pipe dream.
Yep, that domino gone.
Yeah, Ghostface said, yeah, New York fans are gonna chew him up in 2 years. Yeah, man, look what they did to old Julius Randle to the point he got her flicking him off and stuff. Let's see. Hey, y'all remember too, if y'all want to address this with a question or comment, guys, WTM in the front, like you see right here with Charlie. He said, to be honest, I'm starting to prepare myself for us not signing any more significant players because Nico always emphasized that. Emphasize that he wants to get people who fit over anything. I still think they're gonna make a trade, Charlie, because we still got too many people on this team right now that are just taking up spaces that we can use for people who actually can contribute to the team right now. Like, i.e., the White Powell. Like, we got to get rid of the White Powell. And with that 11 million 1 year contract you got, bro, right now, it shouldn't be hard to move him. But I really feel like I said, I think the reason why we haven't seen anything yet from a lot of these teams right now is because they're trying to wait and see what the whole KD situation is going to do. Because you can be able to pick up some pieces after that.
Yeah.
After the KD trade, I think there'll be a lot of teams going to start. Watch, I'm telling you, if KD gets traded, you're going to see a lot of players, a lot of teams start making legitimate moves after that, man. Because they're trying to see what that situation is going to be. Everybody trying to hold their assets just in case they have a chance to jump in on the KD situation. Because, yeah, KD wants to go to LA or whatever and all that. But to be frank with you, KD has 4 years left. 4 years.
Bro.
So whoever team he goes to, they have control over him for 4 years. And then come to find out, too, his 4th year is not even a player option. He has straight 4 years. So he can say where he wants to go, but the Nets are going to try to find the best package for them. And whoever he goes to, he can't just say, oh, I'm leaving next year because guess what? You're on that team for a whole 4 years. So
Are they giving DeAndre Ayton the max though? Is KD helping DeAndre Ayton possibly get a max?
Man, I have no idea, bro. I have no
Because don't
idea
they?
because
What
I thought DeAndre was going to Detroit,
I know, but what
but
they
they end
can
up.
if they can, isn't it an asset I would use to trade for KD in there?
But okay, see, the thing is though, because people keep saying that, right?
I know you only get the 50%
DeAndre.
and all that stuff, but it's still something though, rather than
Well,
nothing.
no, yeah, it is. But the thing is though, like DeAndre Ayton is a free agent. Like if he
He's a
says, "Yeah, I want to go to New Jersey," I mean,
he,
he's saying New Jersey.
he bro, he's restricted though. He's not unrestricted. So the Suns can match him for anything they want. They can pay more than anybody. And
Well, no, yeah. I'm talking about like if you talking about using him in the trade to go to what's the name?
they can
Like,
just match him.
but if he decides that, like, say he wants to go to, you'll throw a team out Chicago. They can sign a trade for him for Chicago. That's the team he wants to go to. Like, if he don't want to go to Brooklyn, I don't have to. I can't. I don't want to sign there.
I hear you.
You
But
know
what I'm saying though is he can't deny the max.
Oh no. Oh,
so if you can't, there's no way because you can sign him more than somebody else. He's a restricted free agent. If we decide to give you the max, you can't go anywhere because that's what we decide. So I'm saying now, does he get a max now?
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Try to trade him with the KP trade. I mean, I said I'm with you now with the KD trade. As far as trying to get him over there, like would I give him a max just to say you are an asset now that I can trade for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving or whoever I'm trying to trade for?
Right.
Don't give him the ability to go somewhere else now.
That's what's going to have to happen.
Yeah.
Because like we said, New Jersey wants the farm for KD. You know what's funny about that too? Like people, the Nets want the farm, right? People are trying to line up to get him. Like I think you said this a couple of videos ago. KD is 34.
Yeah.
You're going to now, like we said, you're going to mortgage. It's two things. You're going to mortgage your future for KD at the age of 34, who, like you just said, has been kind of injury prone the last handful of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then on top of that, if you get KD after mortgaging your future, you better win. Not right now, but right now. On top of that, as soon as he signed a dotted line, you handed him a trophy. That's how it's better be. Because
they're going to give up their whole team for Chris Paul, last hoorah, and KD. Everybody,
you better win right now.
Everybody they built up internally on the Phoenix organization, they're going to get rid of their whole team to get two guys and try to win them a championship before they're done. That's dumb. That's stupid decisions, but that's the Phoenix Suns for you. They'll probably make it. So if they do it, I think Chris Paul is falling off a cliff right now. Luka Doncic and the rest of his guys against KD and aging Chris Paul and probably nobody else because you had to get rid of the farm to get KD. I'm going with the Dallas Mavericks still. So that doesn't scare me right away. I'm okay. Truthfully, I think Luka Doncic is a better player than KD is right now. But that's another conversation. So
I mean, it's what it is, bro. Kato says Luka is gonna put up 40 on JB next time and say 2 F and small. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, he probably is.
But JB gonna catch him
Luka. Man, you seen Luka though, man?
No, Luka's amazing. I'm telling you, if Luka stays on the trajectory,
he looking like bubble Luka, bro. He looking like bubble Luka.
He stays on the trajectory he's on right now. I told you, going
Dragic.
Oh
my God,
bro! I've been yelling at you for about a year now about going Dragic. I'm telling you, going Dragic is screw Boban. Going Dragic is the guy that he needs beside him.
Bro, Dragic out there. I told you. I thought I'm watching the highlights. I'm thinking that was Luka. That's Dragic rolling cats up. I'm like
Luka. Yes.
I'm like this.
They play off each other. Yes.
Oh.
Luka can play off ball. Boy. They say he can't play off ball. I watched him in Slovenia play with Dragic off ball. He plays off ball with him. Yeah. Scary times. They say scary times in Brooklyn. It's scary times in Dallas if Luka come back in shape and all.
Boy, Luka look good, bro. Johnny B says, I'd rather have Ben Simmons over Kyrie and KD. He feels everything we need currently, other facilitator, defender, wing player, all in one.
Right. I've been said that. I'd love to have Ben Simmons.
That's what, but okay.
You don't got to play the
Charlie says, no. I ain't saying play him. Yeah, he'd be
Ben Simmons is center. Ben Simmons should be a center.
He'll be Draymond.
Yep.
Charlie says 6 minutes ago, Levine signed. Yeah, he signed at the 215. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought I didn't see him signing day one. I thought like maybe it's a chance he could be he'd be looking for another opportunity or whatever. But
Hold on though, bro. Why Bradley Beal wanted to be the highest paid player in the league, and Joker said no. Right before it said no, I'm gonna sign this contract, and I'll be the highest paid player, so you don't get a chance to be it.
bro, listen. Well, like I said, you were driving. I know you probably didn't hear it, bro. They were killing Bradley Beal. Not killing, but they were kind of on him. It was kind of on him. Pretty much what we were saying. Listen, I don't want to hear anything else. You better not ever put winning in your mouth again, sir. Don't ever put winning again in your mouth. Like, you're not trying to win, bro. Not trying to win. Because everybody, even they were saying, like, if you called it right now, he said, do you see them in the playoffs? And I was like, I don't. They said, I see them in the play-in.
I see them
in the play-in.
Play-in. They might make the playoffs.
Yeah. Might need to play in, but not in the playoffs.
Kuz, Street Clothes, and Bradley Beal should be able to. You should be able to make the playoffs in the East.
In the East, yeah. And they just lost KCP.
Yeah. But they getting Bradley back healthy though. Remember, Bradley missed most of the time last year. So if he come back healthy, he that dude making all this money. They should make the playoffs.
You better be. Because KCP was like they hard and they beat because like he was their best defender and everything. Wing defenders, like he was killing us in that game. So yeah. Oh well, KP said he want to be the man. Here you go.
Yeah.
Stewart says I like JaVale McGee pickup. Honestly, I wouldn't mind him and Christian Wood playing next to each other. Watch Wood's highlights. He does switch. He does switch well on defense against guards. Yeah, you're right, Stewart. He does. Now that you mention that, he does. Yeah. I mean, we'll see though. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to see how that works out. I like JaVale. I like the JaVale McGee pick. Man, don't pick up. Oh my God, them lobs gonna be stupid.
I know.
I bet you can lie. I bet you can lie to him in the playoffs.
Yeah, but you know JaVale McGee done been the only time he really started was with the Lakers when they won the championship because they didn't have anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not usually a starter. Like I understand everybody saying you like JaVale McGee, yeah, because he plays in his moments, but when he usually is a starter, that's not a good position for JaVale McGee. I'm just going off of what I've seen his whole career. Maybe it's something going to change. You know, even when he was with the Warriors, he wasn't a starter. Like he's not a starting center. He's an awesome backup center. That's what he's been.
Awesome backup.
So he should be a backup center, I believe.
Let's see. Stewart says the writing is on the wall for JB. The writing was on the wall for JB. The Mavs picked up Jaden Hardy. I knew it was a wrap. Trying to replace JB. Yeah. Like I said, just wish he had let them know before he flew down there. That'd have been messed up. That was kind of messed up, but it is what it is. Charlie says, I honestly think the Knicks getting JB and Hartenstein, they could definitely make a wave in the East, but then again, they are the Knicks. Yep. The Knicks are gonna nick. That's the motto. The Knicks are gonna nick.
They need man, it's not just players. They need Julius Randle to buy in to being possibly the third guy this year. But they need a better coach. I'm not a Tom Thibodeau dude.
I'm not either. I thought Tom Thibodeau was the truth, like his first few years in Chicago. But then ever since then, it's like I'm not a
he just keeps with the same dudes. Every run he does, like, bro, switch.
Develop. And he don't develop young people because he don't like playing them. He's old school, and he runs people into the ground, bro. Like that's why I'm just like, bro, good luck, JB. Yeah,
come on, man, stop playing.
And he's the reason why Derrick Rose is hurt.
Yeah,
nobody talks about that though. Johnny B says we over the luxury tax $6 million, but the cap went up to 11.5 for this upcoming season. Shouldn't we be straight? No, because they're factoring in the fact that they were going to re-sign Theo Pinson, and I guess part of that too was JB, but now that's out. But yes, re-signing Theo Pinson and then whoever else and the rookie. So it's gonna. I think I saw something earlier. It's gonna be up to like 11.2 or something like that now. So, which, like you said, that's not too bad. You know, it's not too bad. So if they can just shed a couple of those contracts, like a Dwight Powell or Bertans, they can easily. I mean, I know it sounds easy. Oh, just get rid of them. It's not that easy. If it would, they would have done it already. But just shed those contracts, man, and they'll be back up under the cap to where they can work a little bit more to where if they do make a trade and it gets them back over the luxury tax, it won't hurt them as much. So yeah, that's that part. But yeah, it did go up 11.5. Johnny, you're right.
Bro, the issue is Bertans. Everybody
Yeah, it
else is
really is. If we can
freaking
get rid
pro.
of Berton's contract, we in business.
Yeah, because after this, especially after this year, I think everybody else's contract we can freak and basically get rid of and all, or trade away and all. It can be a commodity for someone else. But that Bertans, it's the Bertans contract, that one we took on that we had to take on something for that guy. So, and Nico, we trust.
And the thing too is the whole Dwight Powell thing. You got rid of KP, who they've been wanting to get rid of. You got rid of Boban, who everybody loved, but you can't get rid of Dwight Powell. I don't understand why they keeping Dwight Powell. I just never understood that.
Because nobody wants him. Nobody wants the White Powell but the Dallas Mavericks. There is no team that's saying, bruh,
We got to get Dwight Powell.
there's no team. I don't think Dwight Powell's a starter on any team. How about that one?
Nope.
I don't know if Dwight Powell's a backup center for any team. He's
Nope.
a power forward that can't shoot. He's
Yep.
not. He shouldn't be in the league anymore. No disrespect to Dwight Powell. He seems like a good guy, an awesome guy, smart.
Community service MVP. Uh-oh, King, I think he froze on me. Oh, King froze. Let me go on ahead while he fixed that, y'all. Let me see. Ben says the way Brunson didn't take a meeting left a bitter taste. If he wants to leave, is one thing, but being petty, JaVale McGee is a great pickup. Yeah, I agree, Ben. Man, Ben, I feel like it's been a while, man. How you been? Yeah, that's what we were saying, Ben. It's like I don't care that he went to another team. If that's what you want to do, that's fine, man. It's your prerogative. You're an unrestricted free agent, all that. So I mean, that's what you want to do. That's cool. I just feel like if it's the way it went down, the way they say it did, like I said, when they said the Dallas representatives went down that morning, the free agency didn't start till 5 o'clock that evening. But then, like you wait like a little bit before free agency and say don't even come, then yeah, that'll be a little questionable, bro. It's like, hold on, bro. Like you did us kind of dirty on that, bro. Like you gave them the idea that if they come in and they, can give their offer, they might have a chance or whatever. But then you turn around and say don't even come at all. So that's the part that is kind of messed up. You're right, Ben. But hey, like I said, grass not always green on the other side. You're playing for the New York Knicks, and everybody and their mama know how that New York Knicks fan base is. Like they've been killing JB before he even signed on the dotted line. So hey, like I said, we're gonna see though. We're gonna definitely see. Charlie says, bro, Portland is giving away money at this point. 20 million assignments, 10 per year to GP2, putting putting Dame back on the grind. Yeah. 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 I mean, they got the cap space too, Charlie. They were one of the 5 teams that actually had cap space. Ooh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy. Okay.
I'm on the grade A hotel Wi-Fi.
Okay. Got her fancy now. Let me see. I already got that one.
No, but let me say that about Portland real quick. Dame,
Yeah, go ahead.
I told you, I think Dame though is he's waiting for next year. That's the whole free agent point. If you look up next year, you got it's another one of those big years. It's a bunch of people that landed at the same time being a free agent. That's big names. So I really think Dame's going to end up leaving. Like you said, the Portland just throwing contracts at people. They just trying to get bodies on the team. But it's like they're going to set themselves.
Yeah, a lot of cap space,
bro. They just they signing too many wild people. Like Anthony Simons at $20 million a year. That's cool. Like he's probably going to be worth more than that. But what has he shown for you to give that type of contract already? Like, is he ready to be the second best player on a championship level team already? Absolutely not. I don't even know if he's the third best player yet at this point. So I don't know.
We're gonna find out. Michael says, I wish him the best of luck, but I don't see in New York doesn't have shooting or anyone to bring a double team, zero spacing. Yeah, because I mean Randall and Barrett aren't the greatest shooters. They're not known as floor spacers. So that's why I say it's gonna be interesting how that all works out. And we all know JB's situation with threes. He can hit them, but he wouldn't just hit them at a large clip either. So It's gonna be a lot of
So
clogging, but
a lot of folks, obviously, we don't watch a lot of New York games, but as I keep saying, my best friend, he's a New York Knicks fan. He loves the New York Knicks since Melo was on there. But he RJ Barrett, I think RJ Barrett is pretty decent. Like I think RJ Barrett will eventually be the number one on that team. If they can't get a superstar
I,
player,
li-
I
I
don't think
like I like RJ Barrett. I like
I
RJ
like
Barrett.
RJ Barrett. I think RJ Barrett is going to be nice. I think Julius Randle is holding him back. Julius Randle is holding this
And I
team.
said that. I
It's
said
Julius
that.
Randle and your boy Tom Thibodeau. They have I like Obi Toppin. At the end of the year, Obi Toppin was balling hard this year. JB gonna get him lobs and all. He's a point guard yet now and can throw him the ball as far as lobs. They have a foundation of something. They can get one more guy. They have to get rid of guys' contracts, shared contracts like Julius Randle, like we said, and then be able to bring in one more guy. Like the Knicks, and get rid of the coach. They aren't too far away, but they're still stubborn in some things that they have to fix. And that's the issue. So it's not that I think JB gonna fail. I think JB gonna have a decent year. I think he's gonna cook people. I think on the East Coast is gonna be a bunch of guards he give business to. I don't think it's gonna be that big of an issue. Now getting into the playoffs and making noise then, it's gonna be hard. But I think they're gonna like JB. I think JB's gonna be like you said, Mark Jackson was there. Even when our guy Derek Harper was there, like just guys like respectable point guards that be there and put in work. John Starks, even as a two guard, like those guys that do that. Not to be superstars, but they're guys that come in and they're New York grind guys. I think JB's gonna be loved in New York. I don't think they have a problem with that, but they just don't haven't reached their team yet to succeed. I feel like.
Ben says Goran Dragic still has enough left in the tank to be JJ Barrera instant
Yeah.
offense impact player off the bench. Great locker room, great locker room leader, vet, and instant offense. Yeah, yeah, Ben. Like I said, after we saw them highlights, I'm like, man, I thought that was Luca. It was Goran out there rolling cats up. Yeah, Goran always been kind of crafty too, man. So and then no, you kind of when time goes on, you get that knowledge with that craftiness. That make you dangerous, man. Let's see. Charlie said JB dreamt of joining the Knicks his whole life and wanted to go there eventually, but the opportunity just fell on his lap sooner than expected. GL to him. Oh, good luck to him. I think he's winning them a chip, no cap. That's the Knicks. I don't know, but if he do, hey, great. But I don't see it.
Can you go to
I mean,
Mark? That's a good
yeah,
question.
I was just about to go to that.
He's not. He's
Yeah,
not.
he's.
Bro, I don't understand. He's not. I guess he's
I
gone.
got.
I guess he's gone, bro.
That's what you know. What King is why. That's why we're here. I thought that same thing too, because I was sitting at the first thing I was thinking is like, why is he not playing in summer league? We talked about this. Then that's when my second thought went to. Was like, hold on, maybe he is gone. Maybe
Yeah.
they're not sure if he's actually going to be here.
Yeah.
It's a good point, bro. That's a good point. Let's see. Johnny B says, y'all notice nobody is crucifying KD for forcing his way out of Brooklyn like they crucified LeBron for leaving his team after fully completing his contract. Contractual obligations. He says KD stay getting the pass.
I think they have to train with KD, bro. Like, I don't think he's getting a pass. I think KD is just becoming who everybody thought KD was.
And not only that, I think, and plus KD being there towards the end of his career, I think everybody's just kind of like, KD.
It's KD. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
you know what I mean? Like if it was like him at like the age of 25, I think it would have been a bigger deal. But he's 34.
Steph Curry surpassed him, bro.
Yeah,
Steph
like
Curry
everybody's
surpassed
attention
him.
is on other, like the Jais, what Steph and them did, the Lucas, all that stuff now. And KD's starting to become an afterthought. Like it's entertaining and something to talk about what's going on in Brooklyn, but I don't think everybody just kind of like at this point about with KD. So I think that's probably more what it is, Johnny B. Because I don't see any. Like I said, I think the main reason why people aren't killing them is just because look at that whole situation in general. It's just like, bro, it was just a bad situation, and everybody knew that was going to happen. Like King said, you teamed up with Kyrie, like you left a great situation in Golden State to play with Kyrie, who blew up Boston. So
it was his choice, though, bro.
Yeah, it no, yeah, it was. You're right. You're right. It was 100% his choice.
It's KD's bad situation that he made because he wanted to leave Golden State. Now Steph got double the rings he got. At the end of the day, Steph got 4, he got 2. It'll take a lot
Bro,
for KD to move up in that top 10 now.
Did you see that video I sent you? With I can't think of the guy's name from it's that show on Fox Sports. Ocho or whatever his name is. He said he pretty We talking about he comparing KD and Steph. You talking about players who make impacts compared to that was the greatest take I've ever heard in my life.
Steph Curry.
And I thought about you when he said that. I said, damn, it's pretty much what King been saying.
Steph Curry. So they talk about guys that change the game. Steph Curry changed the game. No disrespect to KD, but he's a mold of Dirk. He's the 2.0 of Dirk. It's basically what he is.
And Dirk already changed.
More athletic black Dirk. It is what it is. That's what KD is. He's from that mold. So he's not the guy changing the game. He's the guy that's the benefactor of the game changing. So that's the difference.
And he was saying too, like, he was talking about how the difference between KD and Steph is the fact that Steph changed lives.
Mm-hmm.
KD was just part of people's lives.
Yep.
As far as like, look who he got paid, look who he made better. Look, like I said, the game changed, all that. He said, well, with KD, you already had a Russ who was good. You already had a James Harden who was good. You already had a Kyrie who was good. Like, whose life did you change? Whose life did you add? Who'd you make better? Who did you get paid? All that type of stuff. Steph done all that. He didn't do that. And when he said that, I was like, bro, I never looked at it that way. Like you said, we automatically, because we're told this, it was always LeBron and KD. Those were the 2 best players in the league automatically. And the reason why LeBron was always over KD because LeBron took this to the finals every year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so we always thought, okay, so he's better. But yeah, KD's up there. But now, like when he broke that down, I had to start thinking. I'm like, bro, he actually got a point. I can't argue with him. I just never looked at it that way, bro. That's probably one of the greatest takes I've ever heard in my life, bro. Like smart intellectual takes I've ever heard in my life.
When KD doesn't have his guy beside him, what has he done? We can go.
And you know what's funny? You said that too, King. Because Nick Wright had an argument with the guys on the show about that when you were talking about like KD and Luka, and he said that. He said, yeah, KD always had one of those guys, and when he didn't have those guys, what happened? Luka always played without one of those guys, and look what he's done. So one's it's like
one's a playmaker and makes everybody better, and the other one just gets buckets automatically. Yeah. So one's a glorified role player. Not to be disrespectful, he's better than you can't say role player as far as a talent. He's one of the most talented players of all time as far as scoring. But he has a role. That's why KD can fit on almost every team, like they say. Because he's a glorified role player.
Okay.
Shots.
I mean, I didn't hear nothing. That was okay. Everybody with the points today. I'm liking this, bro. Because I didn't even think of it like that either. Glorified role. That was a good one. KD says KD says, how long do you think we will wait for a trade? Like I said, man, it's still time, man. It's still time. I honestly believe they're waiting on the KD situation. I could be wrong, but like I said, it's a lot of teams right now that seem like they're waiting on the KD situation to see how that turns out. And then that's the ripple effect. It's kind of like, y'all remember the year when Kawhi was a free agent before he signed with the Clippers. He was a free agent. And there was really like these little small, like minuscule little trade, like little signings here and there, like he was in day one. The little small, little minus the people who signed with the teams back already with it, but like people leaving other teams, like small little minuscule signings here and there. And then as soon as Kawhi signed, that's when everything took off. Yeah. It's the same thing with this. I think as soon as KD gets traded, that's when everything's going to take off. So there's still a list of people out there that have not got signed yet. So. Or you know what I'm saying, or people in rumors to be traded and all that, like Miles Turner, for example. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Ayton, all this type of stuff. So I think it's really going to depend on what KD's move is going to be, and then you're gonna start hearing Kyrie's name being moved and all the other guys being signed and traded and all that type of stuff. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
I 100% agree. I would just say this: I see guys in the chat trying to talk to us. Look like a bunch of new names. We appreciate y'all. Please subscribe if you can. But if you don't know or came in the show later, you at WTM is how you guys talk to us. That's what we talk Mavs, WTM. That's how we know, so we aren't just going through the comments talking for like 5 hours. So it's not that we're ignoring you guys. But yes, I agree with everything you said, bro.
He says Brunson over Kyrie. I guess for us,
I mean,
yeah, but
it depends on how you see. The thing is that Brunson's not a better. So if I'm taking him on the court, I'm not going to say
yeah,
Kyrie's better than Jalen Brunson. I mean,
yeah,
if
no,
you're
no,
taking
no, no.
Kyrie, you're never going to say that. Obviously, I believe they played 1-on-1. I think Kyrie would beat him probably 99 out of 100 times. I think Kyrie's that nice. But when you're talking about a player, you got to talk about their impact and their role on the team and all. Brunson probably is better for this team than Kyrie will be. Maybe as far as his impact and the way his thought process currently is, maybe Kyrie changes. I don't know. I don't ever want to sit somebody and label them into something because everybody can change. But as far as from what we know currently from these two players, Brunson seems like he's a better fit than Kyrie. So I understand what you're saying, Zilch. He's not better than Kyrie though, or not greater. He can't be greater. Kyrie's a champion, one of the biggest shots of all time.
Yeah, multi-time All-Star.
Yeah, multi-time All-Star and been on the All-NBA team a couple times.
Ben says Rocket fans say Wood is better at power forward. You can interchange Wood and McGee at center when McGee is on the bench. Have Wood at center, allow Maxey to cover for Doe and Reggie at the wing, and he is a great defender / three-pointer. I mean,
He great at power forward behind who? Who was he behind on Houston? Who was their center?
what was that dude name?
Shin. What is his? Shin God or something?
Yeah,
But I thought he didn't start.
Shingun or whatever.
Yeah,
Shingun.
I thought they're getting rid of Christian Wood so he can start.
No. They were. I think they were getting rid of Christian Wood in general.
Yeah, so he can shine. That's what I thought.
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I think he actually is right. I think he did play power forward over there. I just rather would see him like to see him at the 5 to open the offense up a little bit more.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why they got rid of McGee, though. I mean, not McGee, Wood, because he didn't allow Shingun or whatever Shingun to get his play. Them playing the same at power forward and center, somebody had to fall back. What I'm saying is, with Christian Wood playing power forward, okay, JaVale McGee not going to shoot threes at all. Y'all know that, right? JaVale McGee does not go outside of that line at all. He's not going to be that guy shooting threes, which means he's always going to be inside the paint and all that stuff. And if he is at the line, they're going to sag off of him. They're not going to play him at the three-point line. So if Luka goes, he's at the three-point line, or if Christian Wood, there's a person in the paint that's going to sag off of JaVale McGee. If you got Christian Wood playing right there, what is JaVale McGee going to do? You can't have him in the paint while Christian Wood is trying to get to the paint, because then there's too much room in the paint. You can't do moves. You can't put JaVale McGee at the three-point line while Christian Wood is trying to get to the paint, because then they're not defending him at the three-point line. So I just don't understand how that works with them being on the floor together. It's, again, going to be the whole problem we had with the white power and street clothes all over again.
And then you're taking an aspect of Christian Wood's game away. Then I mean, you can't pick and roll. I mean, pick and pop. No, pick and roll. Sorry. So I mean, you're gonna be asking him just to pick and pop the whole time.
He can't roll with McGee, and he's one of the best roll guys. I'd rather have him rolling than McGee.
So, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I just want to wait and see, because they're saying that that's what they talked about before he signed. But I want to see, bro. Because if that's the case,
who's the backup?
Because like he wasn't gonna start, because they said it was between us and Milwaukee. Like you weren't gonna start in Milwaukee either, because they got Brook Lopez.
Who's the backup center?
See what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, then they're not going to get rid of the white power then. That's why I'm like, nah, we need him to be a backup. So that way we for sure can get rid of the white power.
So hold up. So let me ask you this, bro, before you go to the next one. So let's do the lineup then. So if JaVale McGee starts and Christian Wood is at the 4, so what's the rest of the lineup? Who get
Dodo, okay, and I don't know who the 2 will be. And then
so you kicking Reggie Bullock out?
That's what I'm saying.
We gonna bring him Hardaway and leave Reggie off. We already see how that worked last year.
Because you definitely need somebody who can handle the ball and get their own buckets at the 2. And the only 2 options you got is Spencer and Tim Hardaway.
You're gonna have a defender there too, because you're losing a defender. Because you're losing Reggie. So you bring in him, one of the worst defenders in the league, and he's inconsistent on offense. So what we gonna get out of him? That's not a good look, in my opinion. Just in my opinion, I don't think it's a good look. But we'll see.
No, I agree, bro. Charlie says all I'm saying is that KD and Kyrie and Ben is such an interesting team in my opinion, and KD and Booker is boring and and something winning ish. Oh, ain't winning ish. I don't know about that one, bro. I can't say that. That's two guys who are pretty much efficient scorers too. So
I mean, if they saying they getting rid of CP3 then? If those two without CP3, they ain't winning nothing. You right.
yeah, definitely ain't winning nothing. You need somebody to distribute that ball out.
Neither one of them
You
playmakers.
definitely don't want you don't want Devin Booker to be a distributor. We saw how that turned out. Um, did it click?
I don't know. Mark, he
Jump.
said Tyreek Evans playing on the summer league. I didn't see his name. Did I maybe skip over it?
That'd be nice if he is. I didn't know if he was or not. Wait, is he eligible to play in summer league though?
It's a certain amount of years. I thought you could just play. It ain't like the G League and all that stuff as long as you're on the team.
I don't remember seeing an older guy in summer league though. Like a lot of
Burn
undrafted and drafted players.
Burn Davis wasn't in the summer league. I know he was in the G League.
I don't think I saw him in the summer league.
Okay, that's fine then. I know he played in the G League for a little bit though.
There we go. There we go. K-Dub says we need JB replacement and a wing defender with Dragic and maybe one more vet. Yeah, that's what we kind of saying too. Let's see.
I need somebody to give me 16 points a game at the guard position efficiently. I need somebody
Efficiently,
to do
yeah. Charlie said the fact that Month walked to the Kings is crazy, but it's more crazy. But it's more crazy. It's only $9 million a year. Yeah, I guess him and De'Aaron played together in Kentucky. They're friends, so it's probably why. Probably
and
go over there and play with De'Aaron.
he probably stay in California too.
Yeah, that too. I don't think Sacramento's too far from LA. I don't believe. Lyle says, "What up, Glow Gang? How you guys feeling about Nico's move so far? For me, he's been fire in my opinion. To next year, we should make sacrifices. Who y'all feel we should go after if KD and Kyrie are not available? Not 100% sure, Lies. Like we said before, Nico is one of those guys. If you make a move, you're not gonna know about it until he make it. Rumors that we constantly hear are nowhere close to what actually is actually going to happen for this team. So I'm not sure. I'm still convinced. I don't think Nico is done.
No,
I really don't think Nico is done.
Nico moves.
We're only in day 2, y'all, of free agency. So I don't think Nico's done.
Yeah, and Nico's moves have been fire, Lies. You're correct. The JB, I still don't consider the Nico move. He had no say over that. And that contract was made before he was even involved. So I don't count that as Nico. But all the moves, like I said, if JB was on this team right now, you guys, I'd still be saying we guys, this is it. This is the team right here. But JB leaving now just throws an extra wrench in Nico's plans, and he has to do something else. And like Relk has been saying over and over again, we still believe in him. It's Nico.
And Nico we trust. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
KDL says KP is equal street clothes and JB is now small guy. Oh, he's small guy now?
Small guy. That's messed up. But I'm with it, though. I'm with it.
Johnny B said, come on, y'all. Y'all wouldn't want to start JaVale after we had Powell starting since 1999.
No. I know.
He said McGee can do everything Powell does except he rebounds and protects the rim. Wouldn't be mad. No, I agree, Johnny. He does. He does do all that, but
he's better than Dwight Powell. We're not disagreeing.
Yes.
I think Johnny B be thinking we disagreeing with you. I'm Dwight Powell wasn't what was needed for this team. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's not better than Dwight Powell. I just don't want my center doing what Dwight Powell was doing only. That's what I'm saying. So JaVale McGee is an upgrade at Dwight Powell's position, and what he does can possibly rebound more, block, get more, defend more, and run to the rim. But I don't want my center
high energy guy.
Not with a Luka Doncic. I want my center to be able to shoot and pop and all that stuff.
Because Wood can do what JaVale can do with the pick and roll, but also can pick and pop. So he adds another dimension to that position, man. But yeah, and like I said, and that means if you're starting those two, then it means you're giving them the okay to keep Dwight Powell. Like if you had those two guys as your two bigs, then you have no room for Dwight Powell, which means you have no need for him, which means you can get him out of there.
Yep.
That's what I want. I want to get Dwight Powell out this door, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Go sign some rinky dink for the minimum. Did DeMarcus Cousins sign anywhere yet?
Nah.
You can go get a DeMarcus Cousins. You get rid of Dwight Powell. You feel me? If you want three centers.
unless he's signing back with Denver.
Yeah.
Jamie said 23 is looking to be another dry free agent. So is that what it is? Free agent.
Yeah,
So I would
free
be
agent.
surprised if free agent. Yeah. It says so. I
Operation
would be
Dry Powder.
surprised if
Operation Dry Powder
God,
that goes to 2024.
bro, you had to bring that. You had to bring it up, Jamie. You just had to bring it up, man.
Jamie.
We already had GM. We already had GM dry powder in for the last 24 years, bro.
Now you got
But
Bron,
nah,
Jamie. It's a few free agents actually next year. Well, now Jokic isn't a free agent no more. LeBron's still a free agent. It's gonna be the LeBron class, basically.
again,
Yeah.
I don't think LeBron gonna sign to the offseason too. I think he's trying to see what LA gonna do.
Yeah.
Dean said, "How are the Mav fans saying we are a play-in team by losing JB? Do people
Nah.
know we got Wood and TJ coming out and coming back, fellas? Like, or just lose, fella? We say,
Feels like
feelings like we just lost Luca.
nah, Dang. As long as Luka is healthy, if Luka's in the best shape of his career and doesn't have to miss time, we'll be fine in the regular season. We're fine.
Dean, you're right. You must have got that off Twitter, bro. Cause that's how they talking. That's how they talking. I just that's why I had to stay off Twitter today and a little bit yesterday too, because they were kind of getting annoying with that. Um, don't start that. You was doing good. You was doing good. It jumped in it.
No, not on mine. So I'm on this iPad now. This joint don't jump at all.
I mean, you gotta be bragging, bro. You gotta be
I ain't
bragging.
bragging. It's the iPad.
Come on, man. He was doing good. He was doing good. There we go. Sheldon said Brooklyn wants Booker in a KD deal, but Simmons and Booker can't be on the same team due to that's what it was, due to the CBA rules. Brooklyn doesn't want DA. Would you take Simmons in Dallas and double down on wings? King says yes. I hold my reservation on that one, but King
you
says
wanted Gary Payton the second to come off the bench, but you don't want Ben Simmons to start at the center. We talking about Christian Wood being a 4 now. What about Ben Simmons if he was a 5? That wouldn't work for you.
I wanted Gary Payton because he don't come with baggage.
I mean, yes, the baggage stuff, but the baggage stuff with Ben Simmons.
And he's cheaper.
He played in Philly. Hold on, he played in Philly though. He played in Philly, and people got on him for doing stuff like treated him like he was the only reason they lost the series. So I get it. He's the opposite side of JB. Like he dealt with that playing in a certain market, and guys get on you. They forgot about Ben Simmons and all he did for them the previous years. So, man, Ben Simmons at the center position, being a point center beside Luka, man, and the best defensive player in basketball. Stop playing with me. I'll take it. I want it today. Today.
Melissa says, I agree. KD is aging and not that impressed with Booker after the playoff. Surprise, he got contract over $50 million. Oh my God, it was $50 million.
They had to. Again, when we said about JB, you got to sign that guy. You can't just let him walk.
Jesus. Excuse me. K-Dub says Luka working out with Goran and Slovenia. We need Goran here. I did see people say that Luka is on roids because he changed his roids because he's changing his body fast and biceps look defined. KP did the same thing when he was here. Remember when he was lifting those weights?
Yeah,
but
KP's was different though. KP, we keep saying this guy's name now. But Street Clothes, he was as far as he was bulking up. Luka is losing weight. That's not usually roids. That's some he wants some super IV belly tea liquid stuff that he on as far as burning his fat. Like he's burning stuff ridiculously. So he's on a different level. Like Luka's not really getting jacked. He's losing weight. He's looking thinner now, which makes him look like taller and longer and stuff like that.
He's starting to get a little toned in there too.
Yeah, but it's toning of the muscle we already had. It's just losing the fat on top of it.
And that boy looking like Bubble Luke. I'm starting calling him Bubble Luka, bro.
Bubble Luke.
Charlie said salute to my boy Luau Dang. He put in that work in LA and got his last year paycheck. Yeah, he did. This year. You're right. You're right, Charlie. It was this year.
This last year we got it already.
Yep.
This last year already.
Yep, it was the last. This it was the it. It was it. It was the last one.
He finally done. Good job, Dan.
I hope he saved it. Jamie said Ben Simmons trade idea, THJ Bertans, and the 25 first.
Absolutely.
King says absolutely he would do it every
You wouldn't
day,
do that?
twice on every day.
You wouldn't do that?
I'm going to the next one, King.
Oh, you got to think about it.
Melissa says appears Cat got a bigger deal than Joker at 224 for 4 years. He said, "What do you think of Cat?"
I thought Cat got 205, the same as Devin Booker.
No.
Wait, yeah, I think Cat got the same deal as Devin Booker. What's the name? Got
I think Melissa right though.
I thought
she's right, bro.
205.
Give me a second here. I know this is not professional.
Because Cat can't get a bigger contract than Joker. He don't have the accolades.
Yeah, but he made all NBA team 13.
I know, but he made NBA. But Joker is a 2-time MVP. Right behind it, his accolades.
Oh no, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm thinking. I don't know what, when you said Joker. I don't know why I had Devin Booker.
No, Cat and Book I think got the same deal. Joker got
yeah. I don't know why I had Devin Booker in my head. No, yeah, so no, he didn't have a bigger deal because he had got 2 back-to-back MVPs. So yeah, his deal is bigger.
Yeah,
Joker, I don't know why I had Booker in my head.
Joker's the highest paid player in NBA history now.
Yeah, he 60 a year.
Yeah.
He got that 60 we were talking about.
Yeah.
So that means when the new CBA come up and a new TV contract come up and Luka get his contract, Luka might be making like 70, 80 million.
Yeah. Somebody might get to, in our lifetime, might get to 100 mil, bro. In a year.
Bro, folks gonna be making soccer contracts now, man.
Yeah.
Johnny B says, speaking of Kuz, he's always been on my Dallas wish list. I think him and Luka would be a deadly combo. You and King.
No, I ain't no. It's not. I'm not included in that. It's not a problem with Kuz. It's not a problem.
King said, "Don't put my name in."
I think he got an undercover jealousy for Luka though. Like I think that's been in there since their whole career, since Luka's been in the league. Like Kuz has always been throwing shots at Luka, so that's my only thing with that. If he's willing to let it go and bygones be bygones, and I'm
did admit Luka's better than him?
Yeah, just admit. You got to basically. It's hard. It's hard for some of the brothers to admit that Luka better than him. I know it, but it's okay.
Ben was answering me. He says, "I'm being good, man. Not able to stay up recently to check the lives as much recently, but I am up with the shows. Excited about seeing this summer league, man. Who you telling, Ben?
Yeah,
I'm ready. That roster look pretty nice, man.
Yeah,
that roster look real nice. RCA, man. I feel like it's been a while for RCA. He said, letting JB go is going to end up being a great move for the Mavs down the road. That insane contract would have handcuffed Dallas for years." Dashing any flexibility to make moves. And you know what, RCA? Because now that I'm thinking about what you just said, and we were talking about if they could just get rid of like Powell and Bertans, they're right back under the salary cap this year, you might be right. Because that would have put us, because right now we're between 7 to 11 over. If we had assigned JB, that would have pushed us up near the hard cap line. So you're right.
The Hawks just traded Kevin Huerter. Trade him to the Kings for Justin Holiday and Mo Harkless.
Bruh. Okay. I
mean, we could have took a Kevin Huerter.
Definitely would have been.
That's all it took. I think it's certain teams that don't want to help us though, like Atlanta, New York.
Yeah, I think I heard something about Atlanta don't want to help us out no more. Yeah, but I thought y'all were good with Trae Young though. So
y'all got it, yeah. Like
what your fans keep telling us. Yeah, y'all won the trade. So RCA so says so many contracts opening up space in the next couple of years. Glad JB got his bag, but I honestly think this is a better team now with Wood and McGee plus THJ coming back. Probably so. Still need that second ball handler though. That's what I'm stuck on. Still need a second ball handler because believe it or not, JB was definitely spelling Luka minutes off the ball handler responsibilities. It kind of kept him fresh, and y'all saw how he cooked cats in the fourth quarter because of it. So, not want to put too much pressure on Luka to be the all the time ball handler. You want him to get spelled some minutes to keep him fresh. So
It just sucks. We gotta wait to Luka's 8th year to free the contracts up. Like that's the part that
Yeah.
like
Melissa said, "Do you think KD wants to go to Memphis?" I'm not even sure. Um,
I
Memphis,
don't
I
know
don't even know if Memphis have anything to give up, like for what the Nets want. I should say they
bro,
want some real pieces.
why is KD going to the Suns? Like if they gotta give up Devin Booker or whatever, why not just go to a team that like I don't understand KD decision making. Yeah, I would go to a Memphis. That's a team I would go to. I put them over the top and then still get the credit for it.
Just take the picks and then like a Dylan Brooks or somebody, man. And
And put
yeah,
him over the top, and he still get credit for Memphis. Memphis never did anything at all, so he still get the
yeah,
credit for it as far as KD can't put him over the top. And then Ja can still go after you finish. Like you can help Ja continue his career as far as be a number 2 to go to a number 1.
yeah.
But oh well, they feel like they're close enough though. Memphis, I think. I don't even know if they'll go for KD.
Oh man, we better speak this too, King, because
Yeah, I know they keep popping it. Y'all the truth. The truth like AI.
I mean Paul Pierce.
Yeah, well,
Paul
yeah.
Pierce, the truth. Chef says I don't see why not. He needs to win now, and not the that many places can lose their assets and still content. That's what King just said. Chief, you right, man. You right. I don't like I said I don't know I don't know what's going on, man. We're hearing a lot of different reports and stuff, so right now it's kind of hard to know what's going on. And when it comes to Kyrie and KD, do we really know what's going on? So
No.
Melissa says hearing about New Yorkers not wanting JB, but he's gotten much support from New York fans. Most of question have been related to pay issues, but he's not really making that much now, Melissa. He's only making 104.
Yeah,
Because at one point it was talking about he might be making up to 27, close to 30 million. So he's not really that much anymore. So
yeah.
they
Y'all
shouldn't be
got
too
him for,
mad about it.
$26 million a year.
Yeah. I'll just try to run through these real quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa just says, "Do you think KD got upset when the Nets indicated they were willing to lose him and Kyrie during Kyrie's contract negotiations?" Nah, to be honest with you, I think it's really more Kyrie, man. I think KD just kind of tired of the shenanigans and the fiasco, to be honest with you, man. But
If,
just
if if it's true that they want to still play together, nah. Then it's KD basically mad that the Nets are holding Kyrie accountable. They just want to play with each other, play ball together. That's it. If it's true that they want to play together, if it's true from both Kyrie camp and KD camp,
that's the thing. I heard it wasn't from Kyrie from KD's camp.
that's what I'm saying.
From what
I heard.
Woj and they were saying, that all of them was saying that was all from Kyrie's side.
Okay, so KD not saying he still want to play with them at all.
Yeah, they're saying it wasn't him that said that. They're saying it was Kyrie that was saying that. Which is why I was saying making that comment about like I think KD's just tired of it, man.
Yeah,
Like he just wants, like you say, he just want to play ball. He just tired of all the nonsense. But this is what you get when you teamed up with Kyrie. This is like you said. You should have known this was gonna happen. You left a great situation, whether we liked it or not. You left a great situation in Golden State to go play with this guy.
yeah,
So it's just, I mean, it is what it is, bro. But yeah, Charlie said, Jesus, I just saw that Bill being paid 50 a year, and he has won 3 playoff games in the last 5. Yeah, Charlie, that's yeah.
bro. Charlie, Bradley Beal has never won a playoff game. How about this one? He's never won a playoff game as the number 1 guy.
They were talking about that too. They said, man, they said Washington really messed up on that one. They said they should have traded him when his stock was high 2 years ago.
I don't think
Could have got
Bradley
a
Beal
lot
has
more.
Bradley Beal even made the playoffs as the number 1 guy.
Nope.
I don't think he
Remember the
has.
last time they made it? Remember it was Westbrook.
No, that was the playing game, right? They lost. Did they make it?
No, remember they made it. They made it to the 8th seed
Right.
that year.
You're right. Russ came in. They lost to Kyrie and them, right? The KD.
Yeah. Then they lost that next year in the play-in.
But then when they did make the playoffs, John Wall was there, right? And he was the number 1 guy. So he got 50 million, but guys ain't worth 20 million.
Delon says, we need Sexton that our JB replacement, or what do you think about Kobe White? Oh, King on all aboard on Kobe White.
Kobe. I'm for Kobe. I'm for both of them. I'll take both of them. It's just
I'm surprised Kobe ain't got traded yet. That's who they've been trying to get rid of.
Sexton has just been out. I know he's been out for a year and all. Like being out for a year is not the same as playing in the NBA. Like he's going to need time playing games, guys, to get himself back. Like Klay Thompson was out for 2 years. You need time. Like, just because you're out for years, that's the same reason I think Kawhi's not gonna be that great when he comes back. He's gonna need time to get back to being Kawhi Leonard.
Uh, RC says, with Jalen Brunson gone to the Knicks, does that mean that this is Nico's first fumble as a nah,
No, that's not his.
nah.
That's not his RC. They
Because
didn't let
really,
nobody.
he like I said, everything y'all see, like I said, with the whole what's the boy name, Jason Richardson or
Josh
KP, all those were moves that were made before. He just in here trying to clean it up. So
yeah,
no, I'm not putting this on. I'm not putting this on Nico. And like I said, I think one of the people just said, if y'all think about it too, we're going to be between 7 to 11 million over the cap, which is not too bad. Which means you can manage that, and you can kind of shed some contracts to get back under. So if you right now you're in a spot where you can shed some contracts, if you were to sign him back for whatever, like say more than what the Knicks were going to offer, that would have put us back a little bit further within the luxury tax, closer to the hard cap. So I mean, it's fine, man. It's definitely fine.
it's the last regime. It's the last
Yeah,
regime, bro. The last regime's fault. They put us in this contract house, which means basically we, like y'all saying now, not letting JB sign actually kind of helped us in a way as far as shedding the contracts. Because if we did, we would still have to find a way to shed a whole bunch of other contracts to get us back in some type of movement area. So you're
yeah,
right, but it's not. This isn't Nico's fault. Like Nico and J Kid did their job. They got JB paid. They said that all year. J Kid was always saying
yeah.
my
The
job
kid did say that.
to get JB paid. He got JB paid. JB already knew he was going to the Knicks after this year because, like you said, the signing the contracts, he knew what was going on. His dad was getting there. They were talking like they knew that. So this has nothing to do with Nico. JB knew before the season started he was playing his way to get to the Knicks.
All right. See, we almost at 2 hours, bro. Lai says it's Sexton good deal for us. I don't know much about him, to be honest. An idea of why he went from averaging 24-3 to 16-3. Because for one, Lies, their team was deep this year. Remember, the
Yeah,
Cavs are one of the surprise teams of the year. They went from being a team in the lottery to being they really were like top five. It just injuries at the end of the season kind of derailed them or whatever. But they were
yeah,
top five seed in the East. Um, uh, Garland took a step. They end up getting Jared Allen, which was a huge addition for their team. And then
yeah.
they drafted Evan Mobley, and then they had what's the small forward name of 35? I'm blanking on the boy name. I apologize, but yeah, they got him in the draft last year, which added on. Then they also picked up Laurie Marketing, so the team got better. So it took more responsibility out of Colin Sexton's hands, which is why his numbers dipped a little bit. So that was the main reason why. Like King said, he's coming off of a major injury, so we gonna have to see. I don't know what his. It's gonna be kind of hard to gauge what his market is right now, based off of him pretty much being one dimensional. Like you said, 3. That's not a lot for a guy who handles the ball. You know what I'm saying? You want that guy to average at least about 4 or 5 assists if he's handling the ball that much, and he does not do that. So he's a one-dimensional player, and he's coming off an injury. So you have to see what the game, what the market is talking about with him.
I'm fine with him not passing if he can get buckets efficiently because he'd be the two guard. Like, I'm
He'll
okay
he'll
with.
be he'll be Jordan Clarkson.
Yes, but the way he plays usually is for a guy that should come off the bench. But we need a guy that can score off the starting. And I don't want Spencer Dinwiddie. I like Spencer Dinwiddie's role off the bench, being that guy that spell and do playmaking and all. Like Colin Sexton isn't going to help anybody else if he plays on the bench. Like a Jordan Clarkson, like you just said, he's just going to get buckets. He's not going to be a guy to set anybody else. Dinwiddie can actually set the second unit up to be as good as most people, better than most people's second units. So I like him playing that. I'm fine with Colin Sexton. He got injured at the wrong time. He got injured when the Cleveland was still good, and they were all together and was growing and developing. That's why he went down. Darius Garland, like you said, was stepping up, and he got hurt at the early part of the year when they still were stepping up, and then everybody else got hurt towards the end of the year, and that's when they fell off or whatever like that. But I think he's decent. He's not a bum at all.
Hey, I'll be using Stephen A. words on this show, man.
I'm sorry.
See you, King.
He got heart. He one of those guys that look a guy in his face.
Oh yeah, he definitely got heart. He ain't scared of nobody. Golden State have enough capital to get KD back. Man, he not going back.
They're not taking him back though. No way.
He don't want to go
If KD
back
goes
there, and they're
back,
not taking him back.
if KD goes back there, he's done with his legacy. He's saying, "I just want rings. I'm done with my legacy."
Not only that, like if you think there's a circus now with Brooklyn, just imagine how that would be. They don't want that type of attention like that, man. They just won a championship. K Dub said, I can't wait to see Luca on Sunday again and Euro basketball. I said, I hope Goran don't retire on Sunday and he will still play in the Euro. Wait, what?
Not Christian. He's not gonna retire. He's the Christian. He's gonna play. I'm telling y'all. He's going to play. I
Bro,
can't.
y'all need to stop. Don't do that, man. I'm like, wait, hold on. When did this come down?
They were laughing at the last press conference saying we can't say anything because of tampering and all. Goran Dragic is here. He's going to play with Luka Doncic in the Dallas Mavericks. I'm more confident in that than I was about JB.
I think they're gonna wait till he gets back to sign him. I guess.
No need to sign him right
Johnny,
now, bro. We already know that he's going to play. Why sign him right now to mess your cap up?
good point. Johnny B says I share y'all pod and all the Mav groups. Hopefully, more people subscribe to the Glow Nation. Appreciate that, Johnny B, man. We definitely appreciate that, man.
Man. Always.
Let's see. K Dub says Atlanta fans saying Trey and Murray are better than Luka. Luka still better than both of them combined. People tripping. Yeah, K Dub. I shout out to Dallas fans, man. She got it to with people online. I kind of backed up on it. I think it's to the point, man. If they feel like they say it enough, it's gonna feel true. You know what I mean? Like, and I keep using this example. Luka is literally a top 5 player in the league. Who is saying Trey Young is a top 5 player? There's nobody saying Trey Young is a top 5 player. I don't even know if there's anybody saying he's top 10. You might have some arguments of top 10, but I don't see anybody saying top 5. Luka is a bona fide top 5 MVP candidate every year. Like, no questions asked.
Has Trey
All NBA first team.
Has Trey Young ever made second team All NBA?
I think he made third team this year. I don't even know second team.
I think he made third team twice, maybe now in his career. To be third team, that's top 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's yeah, exactly. Charlie says, in my opinion, the Mavs honestly the best fit for KD. No bias involved. I mean, he is even Dirk 2.0. Yeah, that's what King just said.
Hey, Charlie, you ain't preach to the choir. You bring KD here, absolutely. I put him here.
Exactly. Queen says, remember to like, subscribe, and check the show out on all major streaming services. Appreciate that, Queen. The man in the chair just texted me and told me if I don't have it prepared for the stream, man, I'm getting fired, King. So I gotta have that ready for him today, man. I gotta have it ready for him. I might just blame you, I guess. That might work. Wolf said reported that Cat got a deal for 224 for 4 years to begin 2024. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's more than Joker, though. I don't.
No, it's not more than Joker. It's not more than Joker. Joker got the biggest. Joker definitely got the biggest. Let's see. Where we at? Come on. There we go. He says, are you guys wondering what Luka thinking about JB leaving and what Mavs office is doing? He probably thinking I'm chilling in Slovenia and then going holiday. This was problem, not mine. Well, yeah, I don't mean he's probably not happy he left to the not saying that not happy like, oh, I'm leaving because he left, but like probably disappointed. Like I wanted him to stay, but I understand it's a business and he got to do what he got to do for his family. But I feel like Luka gonna still do his work. Like Luka don't care who he play with, man. He been playing with, you know, this flash drive here and this piece of paper, bro, and then this mouse right here. So he's good. He's good.
The way Luka, like Dodo and a bunch of other guys talked about it, I think they already knew. It felt like they already knew he was gonna leave. Like
I was thinking that too when I heard Dodo's comments. I was like, I think he might have knew.
I was trying my hardest to like still be him, like, no, that ain't what it is. But now that you go back and have hindsight and listen to their comments, it sounded like they already knew JB was leaving. Like Luka even saying he deserves all the money he gets and all that stuff. Like I think they were planning for JB to get his money and they knew he was gonna leave. He wanted a bigger role. And that's fine. It's not a problem with him wanting a bigger role. It's just people were just doing petty stuff back and forth towards the end, which is kind of like, I just wish it didn't get to that.
Same. It's Charlie says definitely the Nets GM and mostly the owner that is the problem for the Nets. No lie. It ain't just them, Mr. Players. They and you know what the same. Somebody mentioned this too, and they had a great point. For people to think that star players aren't kind of like pulling the strings for their teams, that you're being ignorant to the fact. LeBron's done it. Kawhi has done it.
Yeah.
KD and Kyrie have done it. You know what I'm saying? Like they do talk to their stars and get their input. And hey, should we get this guy? Should we get that guy? If you don't think that these GMs aren't going to their star players and ask them about their coaches, then you're wrong about that too. It's
Yeah.
just the fact that it did not work with these guys. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it's the way that they handled the situations. I'm still gonna stick with the fact that they shouldn't have got Steve Nash. I said that day one. They should not have hired Steve Nash. You should have got a more seasoned veteran coach to coach that group. Which and like I think somebody said this on ESPN too. Kenny, you touched on this. The way that he handled that whole Kenny Atkinson situation. Kenny Atkinson didn't want to start DeAndre Jordan. They wanted him to start, which kind
Yep.
of led to them getting him out of there.
Yep.
And should have kept Kenny Atkinson, bro. I said that too. Kenny Atkinson is a very good coach. He
Yep.
got a team of what I say, King, this remote control, this right here, and I think this right here. He got that to the playoffs that year without a superstar.
Yep.
And so
A team
that's why
led
I say
Dinwiddie, Spencer Dinwiddie, and D'Angelo Russell.
yeah, D'Angelo Russell, yes. And so I mean, everybody and their mama knew that something like this was gonna happen, man. Because it's happened in Boston with Kyrie, and then like I said, KD left a situation where he felt like he was underappreciated on a team that you already knew that you weren't gonna get more love than Steph, who was their homegrown guy.
Yeah.
So you get those two guys who are kind of emotional already, like you don't know what they're thinking. They're just all over the place with their comments, stuff like that. You put them together. So yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen, man. It was definitely bound to happen. Let's see. And then Charlie also says apparently the Timberwolves are in talks with the Jazz for Gobert.
Yeah, they want to. They want to. They're playing.
They trying to move Cat to the 4 or something?
Want to move Cat to the 4? Yes, bro. But hold up, that works for Cat though. It works for Cat. Why? Cat not a great roller.
Nope.
Cat's a pop guy as far as a ridiculous.
Cat think he a wing, bro. That's just bro.
He's one of the best shooting big man of all time. He is, like, from the 3 at least. So yeah, it works for them. I actually like that move.
And Cat's not a good defender either.
Yeah.
Buddy Johnson says, I got Dirk above Durant all time because he never jumped on another team. Look at Durant now trying to hop on another number 1 seed team. Dirk did it the hard way. Yeah.
I mean, they both top 20. They both top 20 players.
And plus, you know what I'm saying, Dirk. Dang, what was I about to say? Oh, and Dirk was an actual leader too. Like he wasn't there saying like, "Oh, I just want to play ball." So yeah,
KD
you're right.
KD at one point just got to be a little better of a defender, but yeah, man, like when you don't just take away. I told you, a basketball player is not just putting the ball in the hoop and stuff like that. Like it's intangibles. You got to play as a team. It's not an individual sport. And truthfully, Dirk might have been a better NBA team basketball player than Kevin Durant is.
I can't deny that. I can't deny it. That's it, King. We over 2 hours again, man. These shows are getting long. You out there in Toronto chilling with Masai Ujiri. Trying to get Pascal Siakam. So yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, rocking with us, man, this morning for another edition of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Math Production. It is your boys, man. Listen, if you guys are brand new to the channel, man, you guys enjoy math content, guys. We definitely got more shows to come here. Free agency isn't over with. Summer League is coming up, y'all. We definitely gonna talk about Summer League, man. I'm excited. I love Summer League basketball, man. It's one of my favorite times of the year. So yeah, we definitely gonna talk about some more of that. If any type of trades or anything like that come down, y'all already know how this works. We're gonna hit the Glow Gang up and we're gonna talk about it. So yeah, if you enjoy that type of content, guys, math content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, for more info, more content just like this. Also, guys, hit that like button. That'll go a long way too. Help us build our algorithm up, guys. We still got more and more people coming in, joining the Glow Gang. Always hitting us up, talking about, hey man, I found y'all just by typing in Dallas Mavericks, or I went to look at a Locked On and I saw y'all's video right up under theirs, and you know, all that kind of stuff, guys. So y'all's likes are definitely helping us out a lot. We appreciate it. Also hit that notification bell too, guys, so you guys will know. So just in case, hey, something does happen, something comes down the line, and me and King hurry up and drop on a video, Y'all to be the first ones to know when we get ready to pop that video on.
Yes.
Also, you see the socials down here up on the bottom, guys. On Instagram, hit us up at We Talk _Mavs. And on Twitter, up on the King, you got We Talk Mavs, all one word on Twitter, guys. So go ahead and hit us up on there. King, is there anything I'm missing?
Share, 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 and share some more. And that little green little dot right above American Airlines Center, above Rel. You know, you got a green hat on now, so you might not be able to see it that much. But
It's
that says
matching the hat.
Spotify because we are on every one of your favorite streaming services, not just Spotify, but any other one you may be listening to your podcast on as well. So please check us out there as well if you can, guys.
Yes, sir. We definitely appreciate y'all, man, helping us with all that. And with all that being said, guys, we'll be back here on Friday. Hopefully, we get some good news by then. It is your boy Rail. Got my
Hold,
boy King.
hold on, bro. Today's not Friday?
I'm sorry, Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday. Man, I'm getting all discombobulated over here. So on Tuesday, guys, we'll see y'all on Tuesday evening, 10:30 p.m. Same map time, same map channel, guys. Hopefully, we get some good news by then. And we will see you guys here again very, very, very soon.
Rel, I'm King. See ya.
Yes, sir.